Good afternoon, basketball fans. Welcome to Beasley Coliseum, packed field court for this matchup between the Missouri State Bears and your Washington State Cougars. I'm Matti, Tenney, alongside Jack McDonagh, and we are looking at a contest between a 5-4 team out of the Missouri Valley Conference and your 8-2 Washington State Cougars. Missouri State comes into this one 8th in the conference, losing their last game 77-80 against Indiana State University. Des White put up 35-4 in that one, followed by Michael Osei-Bonsu, 13-10, 1 assist and 3 steals. Vincent Bradley II had 13 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and Jalen Hampton ended his night with 11.7 rebounds and 1 steal. Teenagers on the season for this Missouri State squad is going to be Des White leading with points per game at 18.9. Jalen Hampton is going to be leading rebounds per game with 8.3. And Des White also leading assists per game with 3 of his own. As for your Cougs, as I mentioned, second in the West Coast Conference. Their last game was a win against Boise State at Boise State, 74-69 was the final score there. Lawan Watts with a 20.11 rebound, 6 assists, double-double. And Eric Struck had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 blocks of his own. And Isaiah Watts, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. This season is going to be Cedric Coward and Nate County leading points per game. I say that Cedric Coward currently 17.7 points per game. However, as we'll go into, he is currently injured. And so he will not see him tonight. The leading points per game scorer on the active roster is going to be Nate Calmes with 15.7. Lawan Watts leads the team in rebounds per game with 8.2. And then Nate Calmes will round it up at assists per game with 1.3. Now, I do want to talk about Cedric Coward. It's a big story going on with WSU. As we've mentioned, they're 8-2. They have been able to find ways to score and win games without Cedric Coward, without Marcus Wilson. Who's another player who will not be seen tonight. But right now, Coward has missed his last 5 games. He's been out since November 26th. He said he was planning on getting surgery, but Coach Riley said that he has not done that yet. I got that off of TrueFan.com. Jack, first of all, welcome to your first broadcast.
Thank you.
What do you want? What do you got on Cedric Coward for us?
Like you said, he's out indefinitely right now with a shoulder injury. It looks to be actually sadly heading towards a surgery on his injured shoulder. The team did say they are still waiting a few more days to assess and evaluate the injury before they make any announcements, decisions, surgery, and whatnot. This is a massive blow for the Cougs, though. Like you said, Coward was leading the team in scoring with 17.7 points per game. And I would also like to note he was second on the team in rebounds with 7 a game behind Lawan Watts. And but also, what's even more so is that Coward will also be very missed on the defensive side, as he was averaging nearly 2 blocks and a steal per game. So we're going to miss him very dearly on this team.
Now, in the era of the transfer portal, in the era of everything getting shaken up constantly, you can assume that I believe it's either 30 or 40%. You get to save your medically redshirt if you have to play a certain amount of time in the season. Now, luckily / I don't want to say luckily, but it just so happens that his injury did occur in the beginning of the season, which opens up that medical redshirt option. What would it be like to have a guy like him on the squad next year in Coach Riley's second season of his dynasty?
You'd love to have a guy that obviously played a few games this year, so he'd be carrying that experience from. Let's say sadly he's out for the rest of this year. He takes the medical redshirt. We would have him back next year as a leader, as somebody who was here before, and we've seen him perform at the highest level on this team. So I think it would mean a lot for recruits coming in, transfers coming in, the freshmen coming in to have a guy like Cedric Coward.
What have you noticed from this Washington State team? 10 games in, as we mentioned, second in the West Coast behind St. Francis. We're ahead of Gonzaga.
Technically, yes.
In conference. So what have you been liking from this Cougs team? Who's been standing out?
Yeah, obviously we lost a lot last year. Head coach, a lot of the players that helped us get to a March Madness, helped us get to the March Madness tournament. Something we haven't seen in a very, very long time here on the team. So, I really like the offense. I thought the offense would take more of a dip, but we've seen that it's quite a lot. I mean, right here we're scoring 81 points per game, which compared to last year, I think it's pretty much around the same.
Yeah.
I think for us though, it's going to be the defense. What set us apart last year was the defense, and like I said, with Central Coward out, it's going to be interesting to see how an already sort of struggling defense is going to be able to handle that, especially since we're going to be getting into conference play here.
Now, any specific players standing out to you this season so far? Obviously, as you mentioned, only two returning dudes is going to be Parker Garrett's and Isaiah Watts. Garrett's not getting as much play time with the success of Nate Calmes. However, Isaiah Watts, at the beginning of the season, wasn't really finding himself in the starting spot, but today we see him in that starting spot. What do you expect from him? And then what do you expect from guys like Nate Harris who really just stepped up to their position?
Yeah, I mean, just talking about Watts, like I said, hasn't been in the starting spot, but even though he's coming off the bench, he's playing as many, if not more, minutes than some of the starters. So I think that was more of a thing where, last year he was our sixth man, and he was very valuable in that position. So I think the coach was like, let's keep this, let's try it out. But obviously, with Central Coward today, we can't afford to not have him in the starting lineup. He's one of our best players. He was one of our best players last year. He's one of our best players this year, period. So I'm going to expect a lot more from him. Like you said, it's a slow start. I mean, right here, 12 points per game. I mean, I expected a little bit more, but this was a long season ahead. We still have not gotten into conference play, which is where things start to ramp up. We start to see the teams differentiate each other and see differences, which is good. Who's not?
Well, with that, we will take a real quick break before bringing you starting lineups and getting into the swing of things here on the Blues. You're listening to KTR, the student voice of the Blues. I don't know how to stop the screen. Well, I guess we'll just act like nothing's happening. Because I don't want to share my screen. Just don't do anything dumb.
How's that?
What do we want to talk about next?
We could go into.
Do you do you want to talk about this first?
I can talk about this first. Yeah. You ready? You want to go into?
Yeah, I can talk about this. Just go over the Missouri State's season stats and stuff.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, I mean, I can go into their players. I don't know if I have their season stats. I have their players.
I don't need season. Just go over talking points and stuff. Welcome back to KUG on the student voice of the Blues. Matti, Tenney, and Jack McDonagh rocking with you here on this Saturday afternoon on a frigid Blues. Most people have gone back for the winter break holiday. We're here because we love the athletics.
Yes, we do.
Talk to me about this Missouri State squad, Jack.
Yeah, I mean, this Missouri State squad is pretty clearly led by Des White, averaging almost 19 points a game at 18.9. I think the key today to win this game could be slowing him down. He's been a scoring machine for this Missouri State team. But, I mean, I'm also looking at Jalen Hampton, who, even though at the guard position, is averaging 8.3 rebounds per game and 9.7 points, so nearly a double-double at the guard position with rebounds and not assists. So that's an interesting guard play for sure. But, I mean, talking about the guards, this Missouri State squad is very guard-heavy. There's actually not a listed center on this roster. It's 4 forwards, and the rest are guards. They play a small ball lineup. They're going to be playing a small ball lineup today with their starters. It's going to be interesting just because I feel like we just haven't seen a squad like this season. Doesn't mean we'll necessarily struggle, but it'll just be interesting to see how the matchups work. And how the tempo game is.
Yeah, obviously we faced off against a Missouri Valley Conference team in Troy in the first round of the NCAA tournament last year. Able to beat them. How do you expect that? I know you only have Isaiah Watts coming back from that experience, but as a team, how do you think this team will be able to handle a team from the Missouri Valley Conference?
Well, the Missouri Valley Conference is, not a lot of top teams necessarily, but it is a competitive conference. Top to bottom, there's a lot of competitiveness there. I think because of how we've been playing, we should be able to handle business here today. We're coming off.
At this time, we now ask that you please rise, remove your caps, and play
I think
our
we should get
national
what we've done,
anthem.
but
Perform with the
it's
WSU Cup Band under the direction of John
how
Sweet
this Missouri
and the Woodland High School Band under the
Well,
direction
with
of
that, we will
Matti.
send it to another quick break as the national anthem happens. We'll be back for player introductions in just a sec here on KUGR. The guy in the red shirt is my accounting professor. The guy in the red shirt is my accounting professor.
Good afternoon, college basketball fans, and welcome to Beasley Coliseum. For today's matchup between the Missouri State Bears
Land of the free, home of the Cougs.
your
It's
Washington
WSU basketball live from Freel Court here at Beasley Coliseum in Washington. Going over your starting lineup, starting with the visiting Missouri State Bears.
junior from Indianapolis, Indiana, number one.
Guard out of Bradley. First up will be the guard, Vincent Bradley the second. Next up will be another guard, as we mentioned, the left on this team. Number 2, Des White. Following him will be number 12, Jalen Hampton. After that will be number 13, Saxton King. And rounding it out for the Bears will be number 23, Michael Osei Bonsu. As for your Washington State Cougars leading it off, will be the guard number 8, Nate Calmes. Second up will be the guard number 12, Isaiah Watts. Following him will be the forward number 3, Ethan Price. After him will be number 4, Lawan Watts. And finally, number 32, Dane Erikstra. Those will be your starting lineups for the game tonight, as we are beginning to have starting lineups for the Cougs announced right in front of us. Jack, what do the Cougs need to do to get off on a hot start and be able to maintain a lead throughout this game?
I think they need to use the advantage of size. I mean, looking at this Missouri State lineup, 6'3", 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", the tallest guy being 6'7", if he's a guard. The only forward in the starting lineup is 6'4", so I think we need to use size for our advantage here. And not let their, I would assume, speed with them being smaller, get in front of us and let them push it, control the game, get it on our tempo, and not let them speed up the game. This is what they like to do. They like to go quick, score quick, and keep the pressure on.
Now, obviously, nearly all of these players on this Washington State squad are new players to the Blues. However, they are not new to college basketball. Many of them playing together with Coach Riley at Eastern Washington. How do you think a bond like that must be experienced? Well, it's not in the same conference. Because now it is the same. No, not the same conference.
No, it is not.
Not the same conference. How do you think having that prior experience playing together will help you in this situation, especially as you're still on this season?
Chemistry is everything when it comes to this game. You got to be able to trust your teammates, work well with your teammates, and the fit matters. Okay, you put together a lineup, everything matters. The size, many defenders you have, so many playmakers you have. These guys hit it before for Washington, and it's also kind of nice for them. Kind of obviously still not too far away from where they were playing last year. The east side was a huge change, right, in terms of geographically, and they're playing under the same coach. That matters too. So the system's going to be very similar. They trust the coach to make the right decision. They trust the coach to know that they're going to be used best on the court. So I think that matters a lot.
Nice. Looks like we're just going to be getting things wrapped up as Dana Ehrstrup gets introduced. Head coach Dave Riley. We're ready for some West Coast Conference basketball, Jack.
Well, kind of. I mean,
Affiliated.
It's affiliated.
Now, what has been your favorite part about watching these Cougs rebrand over the last couple months, like into this team that we have?
It was sad to see a lot of those guys go because my first year last year, I got to see a team, big, hard around us. I'd never seen that. I remember the last time I made it, I was very young. So it was my lifetime, I really got to see that happen and to see the coach go, to see Miles Rice freshman year ago who had a great game today, Indiana. It's sad, but there's a lot of opportunity, a lot of teams playing in the conference. Opportunity playing a top team like Gonzaga 2 times a year. That's going to be fun.
Cougs in their home whites. Missouri State rocking the maroon and gray combo, maroon jersey and cut shorts with gray accents and numbers. It'll be Ethan Price and Jalen Hampton tipping it off. 20 minutes on the clock for the first half here. And you can, not a bad turnout considering it being a winter break. Honestly, student section not full, but compared to other games I've been to, this is not bad. This is a solid crowd.
Much more than I expected, but
Game underway. Sorry. Price's tip will go to Calmeese. Calmeese will bring it up. Cougs going to our left. Bears going to our broadcast right. Calmeese doing it up top on the right side. A little bit of movement, trying to find an open man. He'll pass off to Price. Price at the three-point line. Hand off to Calmeese. Calmeese stops short, passes to Watts. Isaiah Watts, step back, thinks about the three, passes it down low to Watts, and it's going to actually be stolen away by Jalen Hampton. Bears going the other way. Here's an immediate three that is going to be bricked by Vincent Brady. Rebound is going to be sucked in by Hampton, and it'll get kicked out to Zaxton King. King to Des White. White back to King, guarded by Ehrstrup. Dumps it off to Brady. He's going to get it low. A pass down to Osei Bonsu. Can't find anything. Kicks it out. And a three-pointer at the clock will be no good from Des White. Cougs coming up the other way. Ethan Price taking it up for Wazoo. Dump off to Calmeese on the left side. Calmeese is going to lead to Ehrstrup. Off the glass and in. Cougs get the scoring started. Dana Ehrstrup with 2. Missouri State coming down the other way. Vincent Brady will bring it up. Trying to find an answer. Pass off to Des White. White gets a screen. Back to Brady. Brady dribbles out. Here's Hampton. And that's going to be good from Jalen Hampton. Calmeese will bring it up for the Cougs. And that's what I love about this game is it's just so fast-paced, Jack. Dump off to Price. Price to Watts. Isaiah Watts, that is. Over to Calmeese. Straight away, 3. No good. And the rebound's going to be sucked up by Zaxton King. Here's Brady on the wing. They're doing a great job passing, Jack. As King with it on the right side. Bounces over to Brady. Brady trying to lead down low to Osei Bonsu, and it's going to go out of bounds.
It's a smart play there. From Missouri State. Just knocking it off, keeping the position alive.
What are you seeing from the spacing and the passing of this Missouri State team? They've gotten one shot to follow, but they've been getting the ball away.
Yeah, I mean, like we saw in their first possession, they got that three-point shot up real quick. I mean, it wasn't necessarily even a fast break. All our guys were back. They just got up a shot quick.
The inbound goes straight and in by Jalen Hampton. A straight inbound pass goes right up with it, and Missouri State has the 5-2 lead. Calmeese will bring it up. It's a screen from Watts. Throws it over to Price. Price, a floater. It's going to get blocked, and Osei Bonsu just kind of threw it out of bounds.
He tried to do it again. He did it here on the other end on offense, but this time it just couldn't work on the defensive end.
So instead, the Cougs will maintain possession. It'll be Calmeese inbounding. They're going to get it into Lawan Watts. A pass back to Calmese. The three-pointer bounces in and out. Isaiah Watts tries to fight for the rebound, but it'll go off of him and out of bounds. Missouri State ball. 17:38 left in the first half. 5-2 is your score. Cougs keeping it close. So far, it's been Dana Erickstock, the only Coug to get a shot to fall. Des White will bring it up for the Bears. White, a kick to King. King to Osei Bonsu. Over to Brady. Back to Hampton. Hampton's going to drive. Great defense by Ethan Price. Regains the dribble, puts it up again, gets his own rebound. It's going to be a kick out to King, and they're going to reset with 5 seconds on the shot clock. A drive, and he's going to go over Price and off the glass, making it a 7-2. 7 unanswered points by the Bears. Lawan Watts with the ball, top of the key. Passes it off to Price, Price to Calmese. Calmese thinking about what he wants to do. He's going to dump it over to Isaiah Watts. Isaiah Watts, jab step, picks up his dribble, dumps it off to Price. Cross court to Calmese. Calmese back to Price. He'll pull the trigger on that. That's going to be no good. And the rebound will be Jalen Hampton going the other way. Hampton thinks about the step back three. He's going to pass it off to Brady. Brady. Corner to King. Back to Osei Bonsu. And they're just playing hot potato with this rock. Down low to the big man. He's going to put up a shoulder, puts up a floater, and that's going to be good. That's 9 unanswered points by Missouri State. Cougs draw first blood. But since then, it is a 9-2 game. Calmese will bring it up for the Cougs. Bounce pass over to Erickstrup. Erickstrup down low. Calmese, no one on him, and he's going to be fouled as he goes up for the layup.
It's a great cut by Calmese to the basket. Couldn't finish it, but got fouled, so he'll have the chance to get 2 points to free throw.
And tell me about the vision on that pass to find him just cutting to the basket.
I mean, Cougs, that was kind of the best pass I've seen all game, to be honest. Not a lot of great vision for the Cougs so far, but hopefully this will be the change.
So Calmese at the charity stripe for the first time, trying to put something on the board for the Cougs. The first one's going to bounce off the front of the rim, back of the rim, and out. So tragedy just kind of continuing for the Cougs right here. Not the fast start we wanted to see from them.
No, but I mean, you talk about the fast start. Honestly, I feel like the Cougs need to slow it down. This fast tempo, we're playing right in Missouri State's hands. This is how they want to play. This game's going exactly how Missouri State wants it to. The Cougs are not using their size as an advantage either so far.
Calmese will hit the second one, making it a 9-3 ball game. As number 11, Chase Martin will check in for Missouri State, and Parker Garrett will check in for the Cougs. Parker Garrett's out of Olympia High School. His mom and dad are Cougs, his aunt and uncles are Cougs, and all of his grandparents are Cougs.
And literally, he's got crimson blood in his veins. I mean, what can I say?
He'll be brought up by Martin. An interesting dribble. Like, just watch when he dribbles, the way that he runs. It's really more of a jerky motion. Forward Osei Bonsu, and that's going to be an offensive foul.
Moving screen, I think, maybe?
Yeah.
Number 23.
It's going to be called on Michael Osei Bonsu.
Player control foul.
With that, a timeout will be called, and we will be right back with more WSU basketball action here on KUGR, the student voice of the Palouse. That was good.
So I was trying to fill in.
Hi, Sam. Feel free and chime in more when there's the pause.
Yeah,
you got to be quick.
I missed one. I knew I missed one. Yeah,
you got to be quick.
Yeah,
but if you can get it in, The thing with Nick was that he would just talk, he would never talk, and then when he did choose to talk, he would just talk throughout the play, and that's what got so annoying.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if that was like you were just waiting for the ball to get up the court, or you want me to say something.
I just don't want to keep bring the energy.
Yeah, this is not going well. This keeps up, we're gonna lose. Dude, you would not think that guy. He does not look 6'4" out there at his size.
That's a basketball fan. It's that time of year, and we've got a special guest in the building.
Oh, look at that.
Butch, the guy who's there all the time?
No, so they Santa Butch, no.
Well, Santa's in 16 and 17. That's Santa Butch, of course. Spreading holiday cheer and delivering presents to some lucky man. Be sure to keep an eye out for Santa Butch. He'll make his way through the arena today. Go, go.
I hope he comes up here. It's a long time out, buddy. It was a long time out, right?
Might have been a TV break as well.
Probably. There we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Beasley Coliseum. It's Matti, Tenney, and Jeff McDonagh here with you. It's currently trailed by 6 against Missouri State. 9 of users. The Irish Stock doing football today for the Cougs. Nate Downey's nailing the free throw to add on after missing one. It's been all Bears all day.
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, this game's going exactly how they wanted to. Pace, tempo, shot selection, even. We need to slow this game down, close it up, do something to go against this small ball lineup from Missouri State.
So ND Okafor checks in for the Cougs. It's going to be Watts with it, swinging to Price. Price down low to Okafor. Okafor puts in a shoulder, spin back over to Price, back to Watts. They're swinging it around the perimeter. Calmeese bounce pass to Price. Price cross court. Here's a 3. And that's going to be no good
Gets
from
some
Tomas
rebound.
Gratterson. And he hits the deck pretty hard. Good job by the freshman following up his rebound.
Number 2, Tenney. First person.
Bring in number 0, Mose Downing Rivers for Missouri State, as Vincent Brody will take a seat. Calmeese will inbound to Price. Price backing down, turnaround. There's no one in front of him, off the glass and in, and that's just an easy one for the big man out of London, or not London, out of England.
We need more of that from the Cougs, that post-up game. I mean, that's going to be how we win this game. Use the size, use the strength.
It's going to be Martin over to Hampton. Hampton to White. White trying to pick up a screen, trying to find room to the rim. He's guarded by Calmeese. He will drive off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Hampton and up and in for Jalen. Bringing it up is Calmeese. Calmeese. Watts in the corner. He'll dribble it out a little bit. Finally, we'll pass to Calmeese again. Down low to Price, and he's tangled up with Des White.
He just had his hands all over him there. Pretty obvious. Call there for the official.
Foul number 2.
So it's going to go against Des White. That'll be his first foul of the game. 4th team foul against the Bears.
I'd like to see an inbound play here. It's really just been a lot of get it to the closest guy to the ball, post him up. We might do that here again.
Yep, Calmeese to Price. Price in the corner. He'll hand it off to Watts. Isaiah Watts. Sidestep, loses control a little bit, regains his footing. He's going to pass it back to Price. Price on the right side, just past 3-point land. He's going to turn in, try and start backing up. The ball gets poked away. Now he is double teamed. Ball loose. Watts recovers off the glass. No good. Ooh. And Missouri State kind of fighting each other for it. It's finally going to be picked up by Michael Osei on Sue. Here's a corner 3 from Vincent Brady. That's going to be no good, barely touching it. It's going to be Tomas coming down. He'll stop. He gets it ripped out of his hands by Downing Rivers. And now Missouri State will slow things down. Sam Murray, the second, checks in for Missouri State. He has the ball right now, passing it back out to Brady. Brady will start a drive. He's going to dunk it to Osei Bonsu, who misses the layup. He's wrapped up with ND Okafor. Tempers are flaring, and a jump ball will be called. This one's going to go, it's going to stay with Missouri State as the Cougs controlled the opening tip. Good aggressiveness there, but you just can't let passes like those down low, as you will take a seat. Osei Bonsu, that is.
I want to see more aggressiveness from the Cougs. Right now, Missouri State's just being 2 times as aggressive as the Cougs right now, and that's why they're in the lead.
Alan Udamadu checking in to the game for the first time. The inbound pass is going to be immediately wrapped up by Dane Eriksdorf, and they're going to call a travel. Great defense by Dane. He wanted to get that jump ball called, but it looks like Vincent Brady took an extra step or 2.
Let's see if the Cougs can use this turnover as advantage to go on a little 6-0 run here, tie the game.
Calmeese will bring it up. Gets it to Thraskerson, down low to passes to Okafor. Okafor And that's going to be a beautiful sky hook to get him on the board. Makes it a 7-11 game now, cutting the lead to just 4.
Got to keep going down to the block if we want to get points.
And the pass will go down low to Chase Martin. Martin now at the top, and there will be a off-ball foul called, it looks like.
Foul's called on number 22, Andy Okafor.
It's going to go against the Cougs, number 22, ND Okafor. As Thomas Thrasterson will take a seat. Casey Wynot will enter the game, and it'll remain Missouri State possession. 13:07 left in the first half. Here's the inbound. Looking for an open man. They can't find anybody. That was great defense. Finally gets it in. It's going to be Brady. Brady to Murray. They're going to swing it. Here's a 3 from Brady. He's going to miss that one. Rebound by Wynot. Gets it to Calmees. Calmees bringing it up. Middle to Eric Strop. He'll pull the trigger. Bang! Dane Eric Strop. Cuts the lead down to 1. 11-10 is your score. Downing Rivers brings it up for the Bears. He's guarded by Lawan Watts. Gets a screen. There's going to be a switch. Okafor now on him. Pass off to Brady. Brady in the corner. Down low. They're going to get it to the top. Here's a 3 from Chase Martin, and that's going to be good. A response by the Bears as Eric Strupp gets tangled up there with Sam Murray. Eric Strupp still on the ground. I kind of missed what happened.
I think he just got tangled up. I think Eric Strupp.
Eric Strupp ran into him a little bit, and then Murray grabbed his arm, bringing both of them to the ground.
I think the refs are going to talk about this.
I think they should. The initial contact was made by Eric Strupp. However, it wasn't like excessive. It was the pull on the arm by Sam Murray.
As he was falling down, it kind of gave him an extra push. That they might see that it's excessive. I don't think this could possibly be like a flagrant 2 or an eject. It could be a flagrant 1 though. We'll see.
It could
or
be.
Just a technical.
And you can see Eric Strupp over there on the bench explaining things to Coach Riley. I was trying to get over. As they keep playing the replay, we can watch it again. See how he just tries to get. Yeah. He tries to get position
as he's falling down. He kind of gets him again with an elbow.
And it's a little bit of both. It looks like they got locked up. So I think part of it is just a misunderstanding on that, but definitely one you got to be careful of because. Especially if you can't afford another injury, especially to one of your starters like Dane Eric Strupp. With Cedric Howard already being out.
I understand the frustration.
Yeah, you just can't afford that. As it looks like they're going to be coming to a decision here in a sec. Now, Cougs down 4. They were down just 1. They're playing a little bit better since that time.
Yeah, they're playing a little bit better, but, I mean, we got to pick it up. Right now, the offense is going to cut it. The defense is looking better than I thought it would, but I mean, still, I feel like that's more on Missouri State missing shots and being a little sloppy than it is us. I feel like Missouri State did miss a lot of layups right under the rim that just kind of got lucky on. So clearly missing Cedric Howard on the offensive side and the defensive side of the ball, like I said before the game.
Now, what are you seeing from this inbound defense? Because that last position we saw a really great inbound defense from the Cougs there.
Yeah, the inbound defense was great. We got it down to basically 4 seconds. They had 1 second to inbound the ball. They got it down to be forced a bad miss on the free. So that's what we need to see more. We can keep on doing that. We should be able to win the game, but that's only one side of the ball. We got to pick it up on the offense. We've seen more post-ups, but I feel like it just seems the energy's not there. The energy game, the tempo game, just the aggressiveness by far being won by Missouri State. So, I think that it's not just for this game, for the rest of the season. This is kind of our last kind of warm-up game. We got UW next, we got Northern Illinois, then we go into conference play. So this is kind of the last chance to get the sticks out, get the bugs out, and get warmed up for the season.
Now, if you're Coach Riley there in the huddle, what are you telling your guys to get them their heads in the game? You don't want to make them feel defeated. You don't want to berate them. But you want to, hey, guys, we have the talent to be in this. We have the talent to be in by a lot right now. We're not. What are you telling your guys to fix that going forward?
I mean, you just gotta, first off, you want to point out what they're really good at already. From the beginning of the game to now, 12 minutes, 30 seconds left, we've seen them keep making those improvements. But I mean, you also gotta be direct. You gotta say, like, listen, we're not doing this, and we need to do this if we want to win the game. Like, we need size and strength and more. We're not doing that right now. They're not.
That is something that they can definitely do better, especially with guys like Michael or St. You guys are some of their biggest guys. doing something down low, making sure that there are no options for those big guys, and then also having your guards making sure they're going defensive side. Isaiah Watts on the offensive side of the ball, slip up a little there, lose control of the ball for a second. Obviously, he's able to regain control. He's a very good basketball player. However, we don't want to see that translate to the defensive side. We don't want to see missed assignments. We don't want to see getting caught on screens. We don't want to see slipping in the paint. And last of all, we don't see moving to the opposite side of the ball. I just feel like the passing is really sloppy. Yeah. Not a lot of it's pass, hold it for too long, pass, hold it for too long again. Nobody's been on the point. It's stagnant. Getting have a good passing enough to get the matchup down low because that's where half of our points. Well, the 5 players on the court for your Cougars right now is Lawan Watts, Peyton Calmes, N.J. Okafor, Dane Erickstrup, and Case Minot. Now, something interesting to note about Case Minot is he's out of Idaho, Winchester, Idaho, went to Loveland High School. 2024 Idaho Gatorade Player of the Year, 3-time Idaho State Champion, 2023 Max Preps Player of the Year, and he's all-time Idaho leading scorer with 2,962 career points. Wow. Eric Strupp will bring it up for the Cougs after the timeout, passes it to Calmes, back at the logo. They're getting trapped up top, swings to Lawan Watts, trying to create some space. He's going to look for Eric Strupp down low. A bounce pass is going to go off of Eric Strupp and out of bounds.
More sloppy passing from the Cougs. Just can't afford to do this. This is not going to be the best team we face this season by far. So we got to get this out now so we don't do it later.
So the Cougs bring Ethan Price back on the court. ND Okafor will take a seat. As it'll be King bringing it up for the Bears. Swing pass over to Hampton, back to King. That's a screen. Loses the ball. Calmes has it. One man to beat. He's going to lay it up off the glass and in. Cougs within 14-12. 11:50 left in the first. Here's King with the ball. Dumps it off to Hampton. Hampton to Brady. Brady, bounce pass down low to Osei Bonsu, and they're going to say he took a couple extra steps. The big man down there couldn't quite pick his feet up in time, I guess.
I think there were actually 2 travels there. Right when he got the ball, it looked like he took steps and then dribbled and then traveled again, but they got the second travel, no basket.
Your sweet King LeBron would never have gotten called for that. Calmes, bring it up. Bounce pass to Watts. Over to Why Not to Price. Price on the left side, pass 3-point, down low. Here's Watts backing up. He's on the shoulder, puts it up in the paint, off the iron, and in Lawan Watts. Ties it up at 14.
I'd love to see the strength and the height factor there. I think he might have gotten away with the travel there, a few extra steps. But we'll take it. We'll take it.
It'll be brought up by King. He's going to fake left, go right. Passes it over to Osei Bonsu. Bonsu to Brady. Brady, Hampton. Hampton's going to start a drive. He's going to get tangled up with Ethan Price at the Pac-12 logo. And that one's going to go against the Cougs. Just foul of the afternoon for the Cougs.
Yeah, not a lot of fouling from the Cougs, but I wouldn't necessarily that has translated to good defense. It's, again, the low scoring from Missouri State has just been missed shots and honestly just sloppy offense on their side. It's just been a sloppy offensive game so far.
Nate Calmes just checked out for Parker Garrett's. Calmes just ran over to the locker room. I wonder what's going on there. He didn't seem to be hurt, but I don't know. Here's going to be Brady in the corner, guarded by Eric Strupp, down low. And Eric Strupp gets in the passing lane. He's going to give it right back to Brady. Brady's going to go up for 2, bounces around and in.
I mean, he just made a blind pass, rolled it behind him, not knowing it was there. Hold on to it.
Here's Isaiah Watts bringing it up, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds on his way up. The 3-pointer he took was good, but the shot won't count. As on his step back, he stepped out of bounds.
Didn't have a good angle there. I'm going to trust the ref on that call.
So Downing Rivers checks back in for Missouri State. He'll get the inbound pass guarded by Watson. They're playing a bit of a press. Well, Watts almost pokes the ball through there.
I'd like to see that aggressive press from the Coug defense.
Watts staying on his man, avoids the screen, and that's going to be a falling away. The pass is going to be intercepted by Watts, and he's going to get ran into by Vincent Brady. This one's going to go against Brady.
That might be a smart foul for Missouri State. We had the numbers going on the fast break. It wasn't a transition foul either, so they're just going to get it inbound here at half court.
It'll be the 6th team foul going against Missouri State. First personal foul for Brady. As Calmeese now back on the bench, he seems to be fine. Garrett's will bring it up. The redshirt freshman passes down low to Watts, and he is double teamed. His shot's going to be sent straight back at him by Michael Osei-Bonsu and out of bounds.
It was a good trap from Missouri State. I think Watts was actually trying to pass it back out there to someone on the wing, but I mean, regardless, got swatted away.
And it looks like they're trying to decide whose ball it is, and it will be Wazoo ball. As it should be.
Not sure why there was any controversy.
I think they're trying to see if after he swatted it back, did Watts touch the ball. That would be the only thing I can think of. It'll be Garrett's inbounding. Interesting to have the point guard inbounding every single time, I've noticed. Cross pass to Price. He's immediately locked up. Pass over to Eric Strupp. Eric Strupp around the world to Isaiah Watts. Starts a dribble. Step back. Midi. And that's good. Banks around the rim a little bit before finding its place. Isaiah Watts.
I'd like to see Watts get comfortable in his mid-range game. We saw that all last season. I'd like to see more of it today.
His dad was a great player at the University of Washington. His grandfather played for the Sonics. As Brady goes in for a light floater, it's going to be pulled down by Price. Price to Parker. Garrett takes a step, spins out. A wide open Price for three. And it's going to be off the backboard. No good. That was his shot.
Yeah, I mean, stepped into it, but I guess just couldn't line it up.
It'll be Downing Rivers bringing it up for Missouri State. Swing pass over to Martin. Martin to Hampton. Hampton will find Rivers again. Rivers looking for the open man. He'll get it to Brady. Brady pops the three over Price. That's going to be off the iron and out. Isaiah Watts with the rebound. Slows things down. Pass to Parker Garrett's. Garrett's down low to Price. Price behind the back to Watts, and he's too strong off the glass. He's going to miss. And it looks like they're going to be actually calling a foul. Yeah, they didn't call it initially. It's going to go against Vincent Brady the second. It'll be his second of the game, the 17th foul going against Missouri State. And Isaiah Watts at the line to shoot two. Beautiful pass.
Beautiful pass. Again, no replay here at Beasley, but
take what you can get.
Absolutely.
As Watts will make the first one. And that will give the Cougs their first lead 2-0.
Halfway through the first.
Yes, we are. 9-10 left in the first. 17-16 is your score. Watts for his second shot. Makes it the West Seattle native. Now, did you know about Watts growing up? Was he like a local legend over there in the Seattle area?
I knew Slick Watts, growing up in Seattle, the Sonics. I've heard stories, from my parents about how great Slick Watts was. And when I heard that name and then I looked him up, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I know his family. I know his grandfather. Let's hope he can live up to the family name.
Here's White. He's going to get it over to River Downings. That one's going to be down low to Wesley Oba, who checked in. He gets fouled as he drives. It's going to go against Lawan Watts. It's going to be his first personal foul of the night. 15th foul. 4th team foul. So Oba will shoot two. Cougs with a 2-point lead. Cougs shooting 50% from the field. To States.
It does remind me of Montana State.
44.
Same colors. Montana State obviously.
Yeah. So he misses the first shot. Cougs only shooting 17% from three, however. Not where they want to be. They have the firepower. And what are they talking to? They're going to send off Osei-Bonsu. Might have been a little bit of blood or something. Maybe caught a scratch.
Looks like he's looking at his hand there. Looks like he must have a cut from blood there. If there's any blood on there, he's got to come off.
Well, as they get that addressed, there's only 4 players down there. Are they just stopping?
He's allowed – so if they can get it off quickly, they can wipe it off quickly, bandage it up. He's allowed to come back on. If it takes too long, then they would have to substitute.
I see. Now, you made a very interesting comparison, Draymond Green.
Yeah, I mean,
it's accurate. Same number same body type.
6'4", Draymond Green, obviously a little bit taller, 6'6", but I mean, strong, big. He's playing that 4-5 position at only 6'4".
As Oba knocks down the second free throw, it's a 17-18 game. Inbound to Lawan Watts. A full court press from the Missouri State defense. Cougs not letting it affect them too much. Watts back to Price. Price handoff to Eric Stropp. He'll pull a three. In and out again. That one's going to go on the ground. It'll bounce off of Wesley Oba.
That's great hustle from the Cougs on the offensive rebounding. So,
I love that shot from Dane Eric Stropp. I think he easily could have hit that. It went in and out, and then it bounced off the rim again. He was so close.
that is his shot. I'd like to see more of that.
Garrett's will inbound. He's going to lob it over to Lawan Watts. Watts, one-on-one, ISO. Jab step, moves in, foul, and one! Lawan Watts off the glass and in. A three-point opportunity for the transfer from Eastern Washington.
That's what I like to see. Let's keep up this tempo. Let's keep the energy. Let's feel it kind of see him on the floor. Kind of have the momentum right now. We got to keep this going. We cannot let it go back.
And you need a guy like Lawan Watts coming up in the clutch as he nails his free throw, giving the Cougs a 4-point lead. 21-17 is your score. 8:30 left in the first half.
I think it's the first time in now a while where it's now a two-possession game.
Yeah. It'll be Mose down in Rivers bringing it up. A bounce pass over to Osei Bonsu. He's going to drive, double-teamed by Eric Stropp and Price. Ducks through, and he'll get it over to Wesley Oba, who throws it down to the table.
Great cut and slam there from Oba.
Garrett's will bring it up for the Cougs. Swing to Watts, a deep three. He learned that one from Jalen Wells, I'm sure. Nails it from the logo almost. Cougs up by 5.
Cougs finding a rhythm here, finding their shots. They're hitting them. I think we're going to go on a little streak here.
King with the ball, passes it over to Obu. Obu, hand off to Des White. Des White awfully quiet tonight for being their leading scorer. Into the post, a spin move, kicks it out. Here's a three. No good. Rebounded by Isaiah Watts. And he's just all over the place so far in the later part of this first half. Here's Price driving. Going to get stuffed, and it looks like they're going to call a jump ball on that. That's interesting. It'll stay with the Cougs. And there will be a timeout called. With that, we'll take a quick break, and then we will discuss whatever you want to talk about in a sec after this timeout. You're listening to KUGR Radio, the student voice of the Palouse. This is going good. Yeah, good job, dude.
You just brought up Des White being quiet today. I'm just going to talk a little bit about Des White.
For sure.
And then, it's a sloppy game. Not a lot to talk about, to be honest. We can start flooded with texts.
I'd say
apparently they couldn't hear me. I hope they can now.
Tanner and Paul. On the court now for today is
maybe they tuned in when we were on mute. Huh?
Maybe they tuned in when we were on mute.
No, I think it was the mic. I think I'm just quieter than you.
They're at the same level, so
yeah. My mic was farther away. I got closer.
All right. Are you set? Go!
All right, do you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Back in Coleman, Washington. WSU 24, Missouri State 19, 7 minutes and 29 seconds left in the first half. Jack, talking about a little bit before the timeout. It's really been quiet from Des White.
Yeah, I mean, Des White, like you said, Missouri State averaging almost 20 points a game. I feel like part of it is, I feel like there's three parts. Part of it is Missouri State offense just looked a little sloppy today. Part of it is also playing more of a distributor role, a playmaker role. They're like cutting in, dribbling in, and instead of going for that floater because of how tall they are, he's kicking out to the wings. And honestly, we're getting lucky and we're shooting 25% from three. They've got a lot of three-pointers up.
I mean, he really hasn't been involved at all. He's only taking 2 shots. One of them a 2, one of them a 3. Missed both of them. He's played 7 minutes so far. It's just kind of been, it hasn't really been much of a performance from him. So credit where credit is due to the Cougs on defense. I feel like so far in this game, they started out shaky. They were going down. It was 11-2 at one point. The defense has stepped up. It's helped Missouri State score 2 limited points. It has given the offense a chance to come back, and that's where they find themselves with this 5-point lead.
I will say, just because it's not going to be a game right now, not let up on Des White, not give him room, not give him the space to find his shot. Then he's going to hit. He's a great player. He's their best player. He's going to find a way if you give him the opportunity.
As the timeout foul. Possession arrow is with the Cougs. That'll change. On the board for the Cougs, Stephen Bryce, Loan Watts, Parker Terrence, Isaiah Watts, and Dean Erickstrup. Isaiah Watts leading the way tonight for the Cougs with 7 points on 2 for 3 shooting.
He's going to inbound here. See if we can see a play.
Calmeese to Erickstrup. Erickstrup one-on-one with Oba. Down low to ND Okafor. It's going to get poked out by Osei Bonsu and stay with the Cougs.
I'd really like to see an inbound play here. It's really just been
It really has
posting up to the closest guy and just that short pass. I'd
It's
like to
gonna
see, oh, wait. No,
They're going to do the same thing to Erickstrup on the right side. Spin it in. He's going to put one up and fouled. Shot won't fall. But Dane Erickstrup, the Beaverton, Oregon native, will make his way to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
I know I said I wanted to see them up, but hey, it worked. We got the big guy close. We need for the foul. Hopefully, we get two.
That's the second person.
I mean, I feel like that's not going to work for the entirety of the game. We got to mix up something.
You can't rely on free throws to win a game. First shot from Erickstrup is going to be nothing but net.
I will say, though, free throw percentage looking nice for the Cougs here today at 83%.
Cougs currently 5 for 6 from the line.
I'm afraid I jinxed
5 for
it.
7.
Jinxed it there.
You heard it here, laying everything on jet. And it'll be Zaxton King bringing it up for the Bears. A dump off to Des White. White driving, takes a hop step, pass out to Oba. Oba backing down Erickstrup. Back to Des White. White driving, hop step, and that's going to be rejected. I don't know if that was ND Okafor or Dane Erickstrup. They were both there at the same time.
Des White trying to get a shot up on basically a triple team right in the middle of the paint.
Let's see the replay. It's going to be
ND Okafor sending that back.
It doesn't even matter that Erickstrup missed.
Physical but clean. Everybody went straight up.
The inbound is going to go to Oba,
Held him,
but a
yeah.
foul is going to be called on the inbound.
Held him there on the inbound so we couldn't get to it.
Number 4.
It's number 24, Alan Udamadu, checking in for the Bears.
I believe the foul was on number 4, Lawan Watts.
Yeah.
For the Cougs.
So that'll be the 15th foul. Inbound goes to Udamadu. A three-pointer from King is no good. Rebounded by Calmeese. Calmeese screaming up the sideline. He loses his dribble. He's just going to put it up for anyone, and it's going to be picked up by Oba. A handoff to Des White. He has an open lane. The floater off the glass and in.
Number 2, Des White.
Des White finally on the board. It took him 15 minutes to get in there. Calmeese bringing it up. Cougs up by 4. Here's to Watts. Watts gets us, and his pass is going to be swatted. It's going to be picked up by Thorstenson. Here's the drive by Thorstenson, and they're going to call an offensive foul.
I'm not sure if I just look like maybe a little bit of a shot.
Definitely interesting.
Did sell a little bit. But.
So Tomas Grasterson gets called for the foul there. That'll be his first 6th-team foul going against the Cougs. Bringing it up. Here's King. King over to White. White back to King. King over to the corner, and that's going to be a 3-pointer being made for Oba. Oh, is it 2? Is he on the line?
I guess he was. The ref called it on the line.
2 for Oba. And Calmeese is going to be immediately picked his back pocket. Des White to the rim and in.
Number 2.
Another costly turnover for the Cougs, leading to points for
And
Missouri State.
David Riley is hot. I would be too.
Understandable.
25-25 is the score. 5:34 left in the first half. We'll take a quick break and we'll talk about what we're seeing because the last 2 minutes are different from the last 7 minutes. Absolutely different from the last 7 minutes before that. So we'll take a break. We'll be right back here on Cougs Sports. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. That's fun.
So talk about the turnovers for the Cougs, leading to points on the other end. Just send me that. Ready? Yeah.
Now, Jack, what are you seeing? Obviously, we were seeing some promise. We were seeing some good plays from the Cougs. Good offense, good defense, a little shaky on transitions. Transition has been their biggest issue today. What do you saw in the last 2 minutes that allowed them to give up a 5-point lead?
Yeah, we got a 5-point lead, and we just got relaxed and sloppy like we were at the start. I don't know why. That's not that big of a lead. You can't be relaxed and sloppy. You can't get relaxed and sloppy at all. You can't let turnovers lead to points. It's too costly. That's why Coach Riley was so irate and fed up with how the Cougs are playing.
Thrasterson will bring it up, passes it off to Okafor. Okafor back to Thrasterson. He's being just hassled by Martin. Back to Thrasterson, and he has not been able to make it inside the 3-point line. Shot clock at 11. Mid-ranger from Ethan Price. He nails it. Trying to just get something going for the Cougs. Ethan Price will knock it down. Puts him at 4 points on the evening. 27-25. 5 minutes left in the first. It'll be number 24, Udamadu with the ball. He's going to pass to White. White over to King.
Oh, wow.
And that's going to be a no call.
I think
Shot goes way out of bounds. It's going to be Coug ball. Jack, what just happened?
I think the Coug bench was either calling for a double dribble or a travel there in the corner. Not sure which one.
Well, they get the turnover regardless, it looks like.
It's like Price calling some kind of play here from the inbound.
Inbound will go to Thrasterson. Thrasterson back to Price. Price back to Thrasterson. They're just playing hot potato over there. Top of the key to Okafor. Okafor back to Thrasterson. He is one-on-one. Back to Okafor. Handoff back to Thrasterson. These two love sharing the ball with each other. Finally, a dump off to Price. He's on the left side, past 3-point range. 9 seconds to go on the shot clock. Driving in, stops short, makes him jump, leans into it, puts up a 2. No good. Rebound by Why Not?
I'm going to say shooting on the ground here.
Looks like on the ground. It looked like he was passing. Yeah. That one's going to go
Foul number 9.
against Oba. It'll be his first of the game. 10th team foul.
10th team foul.
So the Cougs are in the bonus.
A lot of passing from the Cougs, but not really leading to anything productive. There's a lot of just quick passing, no movement.
I will say Missouri State's playing really good one-on-one defense. As the first shot from Wynot is going to miss. Number 12 and number 1, Hampton and Brady check back in for Missouri State. Wynot will miss 2 of 2. So an empty trip to the line for the Cougs as they currently hold on to a 2-point lead. 4 minutes, 9 seconds left in the first. Here's Chase Martin. Martin over to Hampton.
Missouri State going for more of a small ball lineup here.
Yeah, pass over to Oba. Oba back to King. King to Brady. Down low to Oba. Oba up the middle. It's going to be rejected as Hampton tried to go up with it. Isaiah Watts with the ball. He's going to dribble through traffic. Puts up a 3. That's going to be airballed. Why Not is going to grab it, put it down, and it's going to be a foul call. This one against Jalen Hampton as Why Not tried to grab the ball.
I don't like that shot there from White. He's out of control. He's just dribbling around, and then he just stops. That's not what we need to see. It looks like kids out there shooting the ball around, just taking wild dribbles and then pulling it up from the wing.
So a timeout will be called. We'll have free throws on the other end as Dean Airstrup also checks back into the game. You're listening to not Pullman High School basketball. You're listening to WSU basketball here on KUGR Radio, the student voice of the Palouse. I'm so used to, dude, I don't even know what that was.
That was terrible. That didn't even look like it. He usually does not make those kind of silly mistakes. Oh, no. Oh. That's a good one. Where is he at? Oh, no. Oh, sure. You could just find any little girl. So she has, like, the braids in the back. Oh, my God. What? I don't see that at all. That doesn't make sense. I think because he's crossing his arm.
Oh, he's so grumpy.
Yeah, I guess.
I love you, Sam Taylor.
I'll wait for the buzzer. Yeah. Okay. I just see that. I'm just looking at it.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Still hold on to the 2-point lead, 27-25 with 3:44 left in the first half. But it hasn't been without difficulty. Jack Nicholson have been facing adversity all the way when they probably shouldn't be.
Yeah, I mean, this team, from River Valley Conference, yes, but not the team that really comes out of River Valley Conference as a whole. This team uses Drake, Indiana State, Bradley, teams like that. They're usually more in the middle to lower tier of that conference. Should we have the talent advantage inside the game? I just think it's like they're there today, playing sloppy. They're letting. I've been seeing it for almost 20-30 minutes now. They're letting tempo and the way the game is played right now. And if they continue to allow that happen, Missouri State's going to win.
Following the foul, it'll be Case Wynot shooting 2. And he has now missed 3 free throws in this game. He went 0 for 2. His first trip to the line. Now has missed 1. Uncharacteristic for him. And he's going to airball the next one. So that's 4 straight missed free throws.
Oh, I think they said it went off the front of the rim there.
Oh, did they?
I think they continue to play.
Yeah, I guess they did. It'll be brought up by Zaxton King. King swing to Brady. Brady over to Hampton. Hampton back to King. King guarded by Price. Into the corner to Brady. Brady guarded by Wynot. Or no. Going to be guarded by Thrasterson. Swings back to Brady. Brady to the corner. It's back to Brady. Brady will get a screen. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Last-ditch defense by King, and that's going to be no good. And it'll be off of It'll be off of Oba and out of bounds.
Great job by the Cougs there to just keep the ball in the perimeter and force a deep 3 with the guy right in his face. I mean, we were not letting anything get in the middle.
Nate Calmes and Lawan Watts just Nate Calmes. Lawan Watts came in during the free throws. Isaiah Watts will take a seat, however. Watts came in for Wynot. It'll be Calmes bringing it up for the Cougs. Picks up his dribble, passes to Price. Price at the top of the 3-point line. Pass over to Thrasterson. Thrasterson down low to Watts. Watts is going to be tangled up, puts up a 2.
Travel, yeah.
And that'll be a travel called as he got tangled up with about 3 different Bears players down there in the paint.
Yeah, I like the physicality and getting into the middle, but, I mean, that's travel.
It'll be brought up by Jalen Hampton, taking his time, slowing things down. Just under 3 minutes left in the first. Pass over to Brady. Brady down to the middle. It's Hampton. Hampton over to Downing Rivers. Rivers over to Brady. Brady starting a drive. Kicks it out. Downing Rivers.
Great defense.
He's going to lose control of the ball. Picks it up down low. And the pass is going to be too strong to Jalen Hampton. Goes through his hands and out of bounds. Cougar basketball.
I love seeing this defense from the Cougs. I haven't seen this all game. Hopefully we can see it in the second half.
Calmes will let it roll to save time. Picks it up with 2:32 left on the clock. He's going to go left. Retreats, passes it off to Thrasterson. Thrasterson goes right, middle to Price. Price to Watts. Lawan Watts starts a drive, puts in a shoulder, off the dribble, and in off the glass. Lawan Watts with 7 points now. Cougs with a 4-point lead. 2 minutes left to play. Here's Chase Martin. Martin to the middle, a corner to Oba. And there's going to be a timeout called.
Oh, wow.
By Missouri State. With exactly 2 minutes left.
Yes.
Mustard.
Someone say the 2-minute timeout or 2-minute warning.
I don't like 2-minute timeout. That was a stupid name change, and I will stand by that. Now, the Cougs,
bring that up
their defense has been pretty consistent. They've been able to keep their lead after starting very poorly. It was 2-11 to start the game. It wasn't until about 3-4 minutes ago that the Cougs finally were able to get a full-time possession lead. That got cut down to a one possession lead. We're now back up to a 4-point game, 29-25. Coupe defense has started to step it up as the quarters or the half is coming to an end.
Defense stepped up, but it seems like throughout this game we're not able to line up good productive offense, good productive defense. One or the other right now. We had that one little 2-minute stretch where we were able to line up both, but other than that, the other 18, or I should say 60 minutes, sorry, it's still 2 minutes to go, we haven't been able to line them up, both of them up.
Now, I do like to see the lineup we have on the floor. It's Ethan Price, LaWan Watts, Dana Erickstrup, and Isaiah Watts, and Nate Calmes. That's a great lineup right there. It's going to be inbounded. Oh, Price gets a hand in there and pokes it free from Martin. Martin's going to swing it back over to White.
Shot clock at 5.
White to Brady. He has 4 to shoot. Guarded by Price. He's going to go up with it. No, he's going to pass it back, and that's going to be a 30-second violation.
Shot clock violation forced by the Cougs.
Des White. I mean, I just don't even know what happened there. It was Vincent Brady with the ball. He held it. He had the ball from about 7 seconds to 1 second. With 1 second left, he passes it back. Just a mess there.
I think he didn't want to have the turnover, so he just kind of dished it off to a teammate.
Calmes to Price. Price has it at the top of the key. Down low to Erickstrup. Erickstrup cross to Calmes. Calmes has 1 to beat. He's going to put up the floater in the lane. That's going to bounce in and out. Calmes
great rebound.
Punches it out. Watts, 3. No good. Rebounded by Des White. Good looks from the Cougs. Would love to see them hit those. Not mad at them taking it. Here's Martin driving. Pass off to Hampton, and he's going to score off the glass.
Pass from Martin to Hampton for the finish.
Maneuvering down low, 29-27 with a minute left. Here's Watts. Down low to Erickstrup, and there's going to be a foul called on Des White.
Good foul by Des White. That would have been an easy layup for
Erickstrup. Erickstrup trying to cut towards the basket, and White just got a hand on him. That'll be his 3rd foul of the night, and the 11th personal foul. Team foul. You're right. But they stopped counting at 10, so.
Yeah,
it doesn't go up past 10 per half.
Jumbotron here at Beasley does not go past 10.
Erickstrup will miss the first one, and that has been the Cougs shooting 42% from the line tonight.
As soon as I mentioned they were doing well, it went down. I
apologize.
I apologize for jinxing that.
29-27, Erickstrup's second free throw shot. That one's going to be good. Make it an even 30 for the Cougs, a 3-point lead. As Thomas Thrasterson will check back in. LaWan Watts will take the seat. 62 ticks left on the clock here in the first half. Calmes will be guarding King. King bringing it up. Dump off to Martin. Martin looking for an open man. He's going to find Hampton. Hampton to King. King guarded by Watts. An open 3 by Chase Martin. That's going to be no good. Erickstrup kind of fell asleep on that one. The rebound will be picked up by Mackay Valentine. Tries to put it up, back up, and it'll be no good. I believe it'll be Cougar basketball.
Yeah, there was a volleyball spike from...
No, they're going to say it's Missouri State.
Udamadu kind of spiked it off of... I didn't see who it was. One of the Cougar players, and it was off his leg.
So the inbound will go to Udamadu. Top to Hampton. Hampton driving over Price. Off the glass. No good. Fighting for the rebound. It'll finally be picked up by Thrasterson. Thrasterson, Calmes on the left side. He's looking for a man trailing him. He's going to fake right. Go left. Pass back out to Price, who will reset things. He's asking Udamadu to guard him one-on-one. Calmes will come to bail him out and pick up the dribble. 13 seconds to shoot. Cougs are waiting for the last shot. It's Calmes. He's going to go left. Pass out to Erickstrup. Fakes the shot. Driving. He'll put up one in the lane and in with 2 seconds left. Calmes steals it. Oh my God!
Oh my goodness!
Nate Calmes. Dane Erickstrup puts up a 2-pointer with 2 seconds left. Missouri State wants to get a fast inbound, and Nate Calmes intercepts the pass and puts up the finger roll as time the fadeaway jump shot in the corner as time expires.
Off one leg.
32-27 is your score at halftime. We'll be right back to unpack that first half of action right here on KUGR, the student voice of the Blues. Gotta let me call those. Gotta let me solo those. Especially on something like that. I just gotta. I didn't want to
I just said what a shot.
No, I know, but when the play's going on and I'm describing what's happening, especially something like that,
Okay.
wait until after I'm done talking about what happened. Then,
Sorry, that was the fan in
go
me.
crazy. Then come in, do it like that. I don't care. I just need to be able to get it out.
That was the fan in me took over. That was just a hell of a play. That's on me.
That was crazy. Wow.
So what do you want
That's
to
like a big highlight that I can put on my reel.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're valid. The fan took over.
I'm gonna go grab water real quick.
That was the first time. It's been a boring half.
Yeah, no,
okay?
you're good.
It's been a boring half.
So today, Washington State Athletics will be traveling across the state to bring you exclusive access to our coaches and staff. And tonight with Cougar Athletics, presented by Giza Credit Union. You can join us in Seattle, Spokane, Tri-Cities for an unforgettable evening of fellow Cougs. Registration information coming soon at CougarAthleticFund.com and go Cougs. Cougar fans, 21 beats 21. Celebrate responsibly with Coors Light. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Choose to choose. Please welcome now onto the court. Here's a special one for the holidays. We've got Connie and Carol for today's gift wrap showdown. And I'll be challenged by Robbie.
Let's go, Carol!
Wrap the gift.
I just want to make sure. Yeah, I think you did receive a special.
All right. On your mark.
No, I'll just call you when I'm out though. Or text you. Yeah, bye.
Gift wrapping. Gift wrapping. Look at this. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. 34-27 is your halftime score. Cougs with a 7-point lead following 4 points scored in a matter of 2 seconds by the Cougs there. Late half heroics from Dane Erickstrup and Nate Calmeese, who are scoring on the breakdown so far, at least for the Cougs. Leading the way, it's going to be Dane Erickstrup with 9 points. Leading in rebounds, Isaiah Watts has 5, and Nate Calmeese will lead with assists. He has 2 of his own. To just the regular home stats. Ethan Price has 4 points on 2 of 7 shooting, as well as 3 rebounds. He's played 17 minutes so far. Juan Watts, 7 points, 3 of 3 from the field. Just with a turnover, he does have a steal. Nate Calmeese has 5 points, 2 assists. Isaiah Watts, 7 points, 5 rebounds. Dane Erickstrup, 9 points, 1 block, 1 steal. Thomas Rasmussen has not yet to score. The only person to score so far. ND Okafor early on in that game. He was struggling a bit in that first half. We didn't see as much of ND Okafor later in the second half. Opted for Ethan Price, Dane Erickstrup, sort of 5-4 situation as we have our own Brandon Chapman walking behind us here on the broadcast. The new voice of the Greyhounds over on KQQQ. Now, Chad, let's unpack that first half. It started, Cougs were able to draw first blood, they got the first points on the board, and then they ended up giving up 11 straight. How were they able to cut that?
I think they just woke up. I think they were just kind of asleep at the start of the game. They were obviously being like Missouri State, still a well-known name in the world of college sports.
Right.
But you can't let any team, we're all college athletes. You can't let any team get an opportunity to catch you sleeping, catch you off guard. They're going to take advantage of it. This team has, maybe not, yes, they don't have a lot of skill. They have a lot of dollars. They like to score the basketball. Not a lot of emphasis on defense, but scoring, they can do it. They can do it just like anybody else. So if you fall asleep, not just good, decent teams. You're going to find a way to
So that Cougs with 2 points off the bench, and is that for bucket. 14 points in the paint, 14 points off the turnover, 6-second change points, and 7 points off the fast break. They have held the ball for, and they've led the game for 9 minutes, 9 seconds, trailed for almost 8 at 7:54, and this game was tied for a total of 257. It was very back and forth. The passing was not quite where it has been this season, especially once that ball got within the hood.
Not at all. I mean, if we're just looking at what we're on page, we scored 81 points per game. We're 34 right now. We're not on pace to do that. I will say, however, we've only got up 27 points allowed. This season has been 73.5, so we are on pace to be below. So it looks like, I guess, the defense is taking more than emphasis today, but just from what we've seen, it has been a decent defense. I wouldn't say it's been even our best defense of the season. It's just been not a great day for Missouri State. They've gotten, honestly, you could argue more open shots than the Cougars. They're just not hitting them.
They've been playing very tight defense. The Cougs have kind of been forced to take shots they don't want to. Obviously, they've been able to take more than they do want to as they find themselves up. But another big story from that first half was Cougs from the line, 6 for 13 from the free throw line, including 0 for 6 for Case Wynot.
Yeah, Case Wynot struggling from the line today because you got where you are with the jump shot you have, with the free throw routine you have. Just keep, don't lose confidence in doing something. The big mistake that I would do, when I was playing in high school, I would try to change my routine, switch something up. Jump shot is what got you to that position. Don't switch it up, because then you're getting in your own head. You just can't let yourself get in your own head. You just keep shooting the same way. We're gonna fall.
Right. As we mentioned, why not? Former Idaho Gatorade player of the, this guy is good at basketball. There's no doubt about that. He's just in his own head, not able to make those shots. But there's like you said, stick with what you know. There's a reason that this kid scored almost 3,000 points in high school.
I will say, I've had games where you start with the line of over 2, you get fouled, you go over 2 in that first one. I will say it's hard to get out of your own head, because then you're like, oh wow, I couldn't hit any of them. And then it happens again, and it repeats again. But listen, the second half, it's a fresh start. So my coach would say like this 0-0. Yeah, no, we're up to 0-0 second half. Slate, fresh slate. I would have really been a highlight player of the game. Anyone can step up.
Yeah. I will say both teams not shooting from the 3-point line very efficiently. Missouri State sitting at 18%. The Cougs just 2 for 10. That's not very characteristic for them. Isaiah Watts able to make one fall. Dane Erickstock got one to go as well. Yeah, Erickstock and Watts. Other than that, it's just something that you need to see from your players, especially in a league that's so dominated by a guy like Isaiah Watts. You can keep those deep balls. Obviously, we saw him take a couple that maybe you want it back, maybe not a hard quality shot that we've seen him take in the past. But you don't have the Miles Price, the Jalen Wells, those guys from last year to lean on for that 3-point expertise. So Watts, I know he's just a sophomore, but he does have to step up a little bit. He's one of only 2 returning Cougs. He has to step up when it comes to playing that ball, playing the 3 ball. And he's done a good job of it so far, just not
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like this team, unlike last year, we had a lot of great players, individual players coming together. I feel like the strength of this Cougs squad is going to have to be how each player complements each other. It's going to be a great team, not necessarily. I feel like last year's team still was a very good team. They went well together, but I feel like it was a lot of great individuals that made it work. This team, like I said, a lot of players coming from Eastern Washington, having the same coach. We're going to have to rely on the chemistry, how each player complements each other. I feel like we don't really have one of those guys that can just take over with Howard out and Watts not playing his bad basketball right now. We don't really have that takeover guy right now. So we're going to have to play it. And you're going back to the 3-point shots. Not only the percentages, though, the amount of shots. Only 26 shots and 10 shots from 3-point. That's far lower than what we've seen.
I mean, that's nearly half of their shots coming from 3-point range. They've only made 2.
Yeah,
that's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem. I feel like only 26 in the field. Yeah, we're a very, I feel like, offensive heavy team. We try to get up as many shots as possible, but we're just turning over the ball on one of every 3 possessions, pretty much.
The ball's been on the ground way too much. Whether that be for both sides, the ball's been on the ground way too much. It's been eating on time. Luckily, the Cougs are able to maintain a lead as it is 34-27. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll get ready for a second half of action here from Beach Coliseum. It's Cougars 34, Bears 27 here on KUGR, the student voice. Yeah, let's do it. That's what I was going to go into, but you're good. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Jack, looking forward to the rest of this game. I know you wanted to talk about the turnover battle.
I mean, listen, there's been
He asked me to talk about it, and then all he does is go, no.
I had to collect my thoughts.
Okay.
There's been a lot of turnovers on both sides of the ball. I mean, coming from my perspective as a true fan, it feels like it's impacting us more. But I'll give Coach credit. They've also forced a lot of turnovers. I would say more in the second half than the first half. Yeah. Our turnovers have been prevalent throughout the entirety of the first half. But yeah, turnovers. Honestly,
Did you see that human gummy bear behind you?
I did.
That's a good description. You're like a human gummy bear. See Brandon Chapman,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I mean,
What would we do without
the embodiment of jealousy.
Jeez.
Anyway, back to turnovers.
Yeah, back to the basketball. What you guys are hopefully all here for.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There's a game going on as the teams start to come back out here. No, but going back to the turnover battle, I mean, it's just been some good defense, but honestly, from more of what I've seen, it's just been the majority sloppy passing. Yeah. No movement on the passing. It's just been standing still and expecting something to happen. That's not how basketball is. You got to move the ball around. You have to move to get open. You have to move that ball around and get shots. If you're not there,
Duke's currently with 14 points off of turnover. Missouri State with 16 points off of turnover. So losing that battle, Missouri State 8 points off the bench, 6 points off of turnovers. Oh, 6 points off of turnovers, 60 at the paint. Never mind, I was wrong. Hoos are still doing good. 14 points off of turnovers for Washington State, just 6 off of turnovers for Missouri State.
I feel like it's less of a Missouri. I feel like it's just more Missouri State missing opportunities in the beginning, and I feel like that's just the skill level of both teams coming into play. We're just knocking down. I feel like if anything was like I said earlier, Missouri State has gotten more shots. I think it's just a skill level for getting shots. Yeah, just looking at this, I feel like we've gone down low more often. They've had more shots than we have. So
They've been really limiting the outside ability they've been playing on. It's so 1-on-1, especially just starting heavily behind the 3 point line that kind of forces the ball in. And then once they force that ball into the middle, that's where it gets tangled up, they lose the ball, etc. Totally just flushed over the next one.
What I kind of wanted to bring up is I was talking about how like maybe small, using small. This Missouri State team is surprising with how well they're handling our big guys down low. They're much stronger than they appear to be on paper and just looking at them on the floor. They're really handling them well. But yeah, I mean, it's surprising how the height and strength is not playing a big factor as we thought it would.
We talked about that free throw percentage. He was just shooting 36% from the strike. However, they did find themselves ending up with a double bonus at the end of that first half. Missouri State is going to keep on fouling them. WSU needs to find a way to capitalize. They need to find a way to make their free throws. I know it's something they work on probably every practice, because that's what we did when I was playing middle school basketball. Is that you were putting up free throws every practice just to get the reps down and see a shot you can do. So I'm not trying to dog too much on the player themselves, but just as a team, we need to make these shots, because you know, if you have, let's see, how many missed free throws do they have? It's 7 missed free throws. You could be up 14.
Only 6 made.
Yeah, you could be up 14 points. Yeah. So, in that sense, not in the sense of I think we're doing a bad job. I don't think we're doing our best job, but I think if we can lock in, get the free throws going, keep on being aggressive and drawing fouls, because that's a big thing, is that our big guys, while they have been good about defending them down low, big guys have been able to draw the fouls. 3 seconds left at halftime as the baby shows up on the jumbotron. It's not a college basketball game without a baby that everyone cheers for, right?
That baby not looking
Hey,
too
there's
happy.
Carly Shields, senior Crimson girl, and a lot of people that I know are graduating this year, and that's just it's an interesting feeling. But being able to be on the Blues for the last 4 years, obviously I still have another year, but being able to be a part of the WSU athletics community, meeting the people that I've met, it's been an absolute blast, and so it's really great to see these people moving on. All these just amazing athletes. You got guys like Jim Rose doing it in India, you got Miles Rice killing it over in India, and you got Brennan Jackson in the NFL. Even, I mean, Isaac Jones is killing it. So many kids are doing so good right now. It's a really great time.
Great to see.
It's great to be a WSU fan at this moment in time. 20 minutes on the clock, second half of action, ready to get underway. It'll be Missouri State basketball to start things off. Bringing it up will be King. King's going to swing to Hampton. Hampton to Brady. Brady guarded by Price. That's an interesting matchup. Swing over to Hampton. Hampton down low to Osei Bonsu. He's guarded by Eric Stubb. Double teamed with Watts. Up top, a three is going to be good from Brady.
3 points.
Vincent Brady the second. Cuts the Cougar lead to 4. Watts brings it up, swings to Price. Price, handoff to Calmes. Calmes, middle, swings back to Price. Price will take a jump stop in the middle of the court, tries to swing it down low to Eric Strupp, and a foul will be called against Missouri State.
Early foul from Missouri State. Maybe we can draw those fouls and hopefully hit our free throws this half to really draw that margin, get ahead by 10, 12 points.
It's going to go against number 12 for Missouri State, Jalen Hampton. That'll be his third foul, first team foul of the half, as he'll take a seat. Cougs are inbounding. Gets it into Eric Strupp. Quick! Puts it up off the glass and in. Dane Eric Strupp is slowly taking over this game. He's usually one of those top performers. It took him a little while, but he's getting into it. Here's Brady passing off over to Osei Bonsu. Back over to King. Cross court. Here's Oba. He hits that.
Not allow those open threes from Missouri State. They're going to hit them like we just saw there.
36-33. Watts has it up top. Passes to the other Watts. Low on with the ball now. A three from Ethan Price. And he knocks that one down. Just exchanging threes now.
I don't know where this offense was all game.
Cougs back up to a 6-point lead. 39-33. 18-36 left to play in the game. King's going to dump it off to Brady. Brady tries to get a screen from Osei Bonsu. He'll finally pass it down low to them. Double teamed by Eric Strupp and Price, giving him no room. Finally, he's going to kick it up top. A wide open three will be good for Saxton King. It's down to a 3-point game. Watts, they're not taking any time. Here's Price, down low to Eric Strupp. The pass leads him. He still is able to bring it up. Pass to Lawan Watts. Here's a three from Lawan, and that's good. Lawan Watts making it rain.
Trading threes here, Cougs and Missouri State. I will say that the Cougs double teaming down low kind of costing them. It's allowing Missouri State to hit those open threes right now.
42-36 is the score. Cougs on top. It's Brady over to Oba. Oba to King. King on the left side. Bounce pass down low to Osei Bonsu. He's trying to get it back up to Brady. The dump off to Osei Bonsu, and he's going to lay that one up and in. Cougs spacing on defense is just not where it needs to be right now. As Ethan Price has the ball. Hand off to Calmes. Calmes starts to drive, kicks to
Great
Price.
pass.
Price is going to put up a floater, no good. And a foul's going to be called.
Price upset he couldn't hit that and one. He knows he could have hit that.
23.
Go against Michael Osei Bonsu.
Third personal.
That'll be his third of the game, second of the half. And it'll be Ethan Price at the line to shoot two.
Price, number 3 is on the line.
This is where the Cougs could really start to get back in their groove from the line.
Absolutely.
First shot from Price. That's going to go in and out again. Got to be frustrating if you're the Cougs, as Osei Bonsu will take a seat. Alan Odumadu will check
You got it. You got it.
I got
You
it.
got it.
A lot of vowels. Price goes 0 for 2 from the line. Eric Straub fighting for the rebound. It'll finally be brought in by Odumadu. Here is Brady with the ball. Brady swings it. It'll find its way to Des White. White has it.
Oh, wow.
Deep 3 over Calmise. That's going to be no good. Watts with the rebound. Isaiah Watts. He's going to try and go behind the back. It'll bounce off his butt.
Oh.
Gets it to Lawan Watts, who's wide open. Tries to sneak it down low to Price. The pass is going to be behind Price, and it'll be another turnover for the Cougs. Here's Brady. Tries to get it down low. It goes off of Lawan Watts' leg. Calmise, pass down low. Ball still on the ground. Not sure why there was no foul called there. It looked like they tripped up Watts in his path to the basket. It'll go back to Missouri State. A 3 from White is no good. Rebound by Ethan Price, and they're just going back and forth.
Cougs need to calm down here. Settle down. Set something up.
Trying to do too much there. Ethan Price will bring it up and bounce pass to Calmise. Calmise looking for an open guy. Will get it back to Price. Price, a cutting Calmise.
Great pass.
Off the glass and in. Nate Calmise and Ethan Price showing you they're that 1-2 punch. Cougs ahead by 6. 44-38 the score. 16 minutes left in the game. Here's King. Over to White. Des White back to King. King guarded by Watts. He'll pop a deep 3 over Isaiah, and that's going to be good. 41-44 the score.
Not an easy shot.
No, the Bears cut it down to a 3-point lead. And their coach is on the court. He should get a warning there pretty soon. Isaiah Watts will not bring it up. It'll be Nate Calmise and Lawan Watts. Pass over to Eric Straub. Eric Straub, a handoff to Price. Price swings it to Watts. Watts trying to get it down low. He'll lead Eric Straub.
Yeah.
And an foul will be called. As a timeout will also be taken. This one's going to be going against Alan Udamadu.
I believe that's the third team foul already. 5 minutes in. Or second half.
So as they go to a timeout, it's really just been up and down. There really hasn't been any consistent performance for either team really tonight.
No. And we just saw that back and forth of just sloppy turnovers, ball basically rolling on the ground for a minute straight. I mean, both teams not showing a lot of composure here. The first few minutes of the second half started off trading threes. Offense is working, defense is seemingly doing nothing. Like it was just no defense being played.
It really kind of feels like, we're not saying it isn't. It's kind of that vibe of there's no, it just doesn't seem like they're playing with much structure.
Not a lot of structure.
It doesn't seem like they're running plays as much as they are looking for the up and in.
And we'll say Missouri State right now does look a little bit more, I'm just talking about the energy level, does look a little bit more gassed than Washington State. I do feel like that's because Washington State's gone a little bit deeper with their bench than Missouri State has today. As Wazoo has.
We're going to go with the crowd C.
As that's Christmas tribute.
Really going to give back.
Which is goes to Santa. 44-41 is your score. 15:32 left. And the half are waiting for them to convene from the timeout break. And we'll be right back here on YouTube. Just until they get back from timeout. Yep. coming in, as well as number 22, NJ Okafor for the Cougs. It's for the Bears on the floor right now. Hudson Bradley the second, Des White, Wesley Ova, Chase Martin, and then Alan Odabadu. Coug ball following the foul. Nate Calmese inbounding from under the basket. Gets it in to Price. Price one-on-one with Oba. A swing to ND. Corner to Calmese. Kicks it in the middle. ND. The floater is going to be no good. And the rebound will be ripped down by Odamadu. Bringing it up for the Bears will be Downing Rivers. Handoff to Chase Martin. Martin trying to find his way around the three-point line. Finally gets it back to Downing Rivers. Downing Rivers. He's going to drive. Stops short. Passes back out. Here's White. Jump step. Underhand layup is going to be no good. Rebounded by Ethan Price. Price dribbling up, and he can move for a big guy. He'll stop short, looking to get the ball out of anywhere. He hasn't been able to give it. Finally, he finds Watson in the corner. Pops the three. Isaiah Watts. That's the shot that he needs to take every single time. It's automatic from that spot. He will keep making it. 6-point lead for the Cougs.
Watts tips the ball out of bounds there. Great defense, blocking pass.
And it's flashes of excellence for him, showing you that he does have this basketball royalty in his DNA.
But it's all about maintaining that consistency. We saw it last year. We need to see it again this year in order for this Coug team to be successful playing against West Coast Conference teams now.
So with that, Jalen Hampton will check back in, as well as Michael Onse-Bonsu. As it will be Downing Rivers inbounding. Handoff just goes right back to him. He's guarded by Calmese. Picks up his dribble. Middle to... Oh, a beautiful blow. And oh my gosh! Tomas Thraskerson rejects him back. The Bears maintain possession. Puts up a shot. No good. It's going to go off the Bears and out of bounds. Cougar basketball.
What a rejection.
There you go. Number 5, Tomas Thraskerson, the freshman out of Thorkelshof, Iceland.
Almost a snatch block. He almost got it with one. He almost brought it in.
And it's little flashes of excellence on defense like that keep the Cougs in this one. It'll be Price bringing it up. He's going to go right. Gets a screen from Okafor. Hand off to Calmese. Calmese is going to drive. Puts up a floater in the lane. That's going to be off the glass. No good. Too strong. Rebound by Jalen Hampton as he'll get it ahead to Downing Rivers. Down low to Onse-Bonsu. Looking for anyone. Finally, he'll get one out. A mid-range shot is going to be good from Zaxton King as he got his man jumping high.
You got to stay on your feet on that. You can't jump and risk someone just one value.
Isaiah Watts with the ball. Gets stopped, double-teamed. Ball goes out. Ethan Price there to pick it up. Finds Calmese on the other side of the court. Okafor fighting for positioning down low. Watts, 3. Kaboom! Isaiah Watts, his 3rd tray of the night.
Watts starting to catch some fire here, both on the offensive and defensive side of the ball.
Cougs ahead by 7. The pass down low to Onse-Bonsu. He's double-teamed. They're going to try and get it across the court to Zaxton King, and Nate Calmese, a heads-up play, gets in the passing lane, tips it out of bounds before it gets to the open line.
Cougs right now really clogging the passing lane on these last few possessions, causing them to get awkward spots you see here on the baseline.
Dane Erickstrop will come in for Ethan Price as the Watts will exchange for each other. Lawan comes in for Isaiah. The inbound from Missouri State. They don't have anybody open, and they got to be careful. Finally, they'll get it in very last minute to Vincent Brady. Brady will swing to Hampton. Hampton, corner. And a foul will be called on Dane Erickstrop as he knocked Jalen Hampton out of bounds as he drove the baseline. That'll be the first foul of the half going against the Cougs. It'll be the second foul of the night against Erickstrop.
First team foul.
Cougs doing a good job not fouling. I mean, we've gotten 7 minutes into the second half. That's the first team foul of the half.
So again, great inbound defense. The handoff, and Downing Rivers was trying to drive. He went up, got fouled, and rejected.
Fouls on number 8.
So the foul goal against
First personal.
Cade Calhoun.
Second
It's going to be his
team
first of the night. And the second against the Cougs this half. Mose down in Rivers will go to the line to shoot 2. As it's been just 2 free throw attempts so far from Missouri State. They're 1 for 2. This is just the third they've shot, and that's going to be a miss. So 1 for 3, that percentage will drop to 33%. But that's just a testament to how the Cougs have avoided fouling while still being able to play pretty physical. As Nami misses that one too. It's 1 for 4 on the night for the Bears. ND Okafor swallows up the rebound and gets to Calmise. Calmise to Lewan. Watts gets a screen. Handoff to Calmise. Calmise will drive. A handoff to Okafor. 3 men on him. He's going to put up a quick 2 as they dispersed. He had Rasmussen on his right. He had Calmise right behind him. And Watts right behind him. Oh, it was Calmise because Okafor had the ball to shoot. I'll go over it in a sec. King driving over to Brady. Brady tries to get a backdoor pass to Hampton. It's going to be intercepted by Calmise. Calmise going the other way on the fast break. He'll slow things down. Gets a screen from Okafor. Down low to Eric Strupp. He's double teamed. We'll get it to the top to Lewan Watts. It's 1-on-1 there. He'll pick up a double team. And Calmise will reset at the top of the key. Gets a screen from Okafor. Ball gets poked out. It's going to be picked up by Osei Bonsu, who's going to dump it off. A 3 from Hampton. From King is going to be no good. Rebound to Eric Strupp. Lewan Watts. A dump pass to Calmise, who goes up and gets fouled. Basket won't go, but Calmise will go to the line. What I was going to say on that nice bucket from ND Okafor is he had 1 man behind him, 1 man to his side. He was getting triple team, so if he needed to, he could have kicked that out to either one to try and take the 3 points out. Missouri State knew that, so you could see that 2 of their defenders started backing off from the next, and he found himself an open lane to the basket to put a little touch on the ball and get it in. Cougs lead by 9:43-52 is the score. We'll be right back here. 11:44 left to play in the second half on KUGR, the student voice of the Palouse. It's a lot of talking.
One more time, your Crimson Girls dancing.
Very different game than it was at the beginning of that second half. And that's been what's crazy about this game is that it feels like every 2 to 3 minutes something changes and it just becomes a different game. And then there's just an ever-rounding, it's an ever-evolving door of problems and solutions. Yes. As soon as one problem occurs, a solution comes for another one. And as soon as that one's solved, it's just one thing after the other. So before it was missed free throws turning into second quarter points off from turnover. That's the good thing. Then you get to letting up the big lead on the defensive and then Isaiah Watts gets it. So it's really just been up and down. Like what have you noticed in the last 10 minutes of the first half of this? I mean, like I said, it has been consistently inconsistent. Yeah. There has been no sign or show of one player necessarily taking over. Isaiah Watts, if he continues this, he will be kind of the takeover player. But he leads the team. Yes, points and rebounds today.
Yes, but that was very brief. That just happened. That was very recent. Rebounding, defense.
It's just not a lot of consistency. Honestly, not a good sign because consistency is what makes a good team great. Okay, you need to be consistent at home, on the road, no matter what team you play.
good teams, bad teams, great teams. You need to be consistent on how you play basketball.
Following the foul, Calmese will be at the line to shoot 2, trying to give WSU their first double-digit lead of the night. First shot, he'll do just that, 53-43 the score. And he almost missed that one, too. Hit the very front of the rim and bounced in. Got very lucky there.
Soft touch.
Yeah. Next shot from Calmese. And that's going to be good, 2 for 2. As Parker Garretts will check in, Calmese will sit down after nailing both of his shots.
Parker Garretts now.
And King started to play a full court pressure.
Giving Nate a breather.
This will be interesting.
Parker Garretts checks into the game for Calmese. It's Garretts, the 2 Wattses, Ethan Price and Dane Erkstrup, rounding out the 5 for the Cougs. Top of the key. There's Hampton over to King. King guarded by Garretts. Down low, trying to get it to Osei Bonsu. Backing up Erkstrup. We'll see how effective. A hop step, kicks it up. Fake 3, gets it over to Des White. Des White down low to the big man. And the touch pass will be no good. Rebounded by Erkstrup.
Fast break opportunity.
Watts fakes left, goes right, passes out. Erkstrup, a 3. Dane Erkstrup.
That's what I'm talking about. He's stepping into a shot. He missed earlier, but he hits it this time.
The pass goes high, almost out of bounds for Vincent Brady. He's going to start to try and drive. And the handoff to Jalen Hampton tries to get it around Ethan Price, who was guarding Michael Osei Bonsu. It'll go off Price and out of bounds. Ball will stay with Missouri State. 57-43 now the score with 10:51. Cougs trail by 7 at one point in this one. Inbound goes to Hampton. Hampton to King. King to Brady. Brady down low to White. White takes a couple extra shots, and he's going to get rejected. Dane Erkstrup says, "Not in my house."
Erkstrup doing it on both sides of the ball, hitting the 3 on the fast break exchange, and then now getting an absolute rejection on the defensive side of the ball.
He missed the one last half when ND Okafor got the block. Erkstrup just missed it by about an inch as the inbound is going to get knocked out of the hands of Des White by Isaiah Watts. It'll stay with Missouri State. Great defense on the inbound. We've seen that all night. That's been consistent.
We have the one thing that has been consistent for the Cougs.
So inbounding. He'll get it into Des White. White over to Osei Bonsu, who has a lane. He's going to go up. Erkstrup gets a hand on it, and they're going to call a foul.
I'm not sure if that's on the ground, on the rebound, or if it was on the shot.
I'm going to say 2
That
shots.
foul called number 32, Dane Erkstrup.
Yeah, it's going to go against Erkstrup. It looked like
13.
he might have had another
Let's
block.
see if they show us the replay here at Beasley.
I don't think they will.
Number 23 is on the line.
So Osei Bonsu
Osei Bonsu.
will head to the line. He has not shot any free throws tonight. And he misses the first one, so now 1 for 5 from the stripe. So both teams struggling with free throws tonight. That's definitely more comforting to see because we saw WSU struggling with it a lot beginning of the first half. We haven't seen them too much struggling with it here in the second. And Bonsu's second one will fall. Price inbound to Garretts. A trap full court double team is going to get it to Erkstrup. Erkstrup. The pass to Watts! Watts goes up! An alley-oop! Dane Erkstrup to Lawan Watts, and that's that Eastern Washington connection.
The big man with the playmaking ability.
Bringing it up. Osei Bonsu has it at the top of the three-point line, just inside. A handoff to Des White. White over to Brady. Brady swings it to Hampton. Hampton starting to drive. He's going to get bumped by Ethan Price, and they'll call the Englishman with a foul there. That'll be his second foul of the game. 14th foul this half going against the Cougs. Both teams now with 4. An off-the-ball foul. They're not in the bonus yet, so it'll be an inbound here from Zaxton King.
I mean, again, great inbound defense from the Cougs.
Gets it into Oba. Oba back to King. King to White. White starts about a drive. Bounce pass down to Osei Bonsu, and
That's
he
good,
gets
number
that one
23,
to
Michael.
fall.
Osei Bonsu.
46-59 the score. Parker Garrett's coming up with it. He goes into the lane. He's going to back out, pass out to Watts. Lawan Watts has the ball top of the key. Pass over to Eric Strupp. Eric Strupp swings it to Isaiah Watts. Down low. Price tries to get led down, and a foul will be called.
Price just posting up the smaller guy down low, looking for the ball, looking for the opportunity to use that size and strength.
It's going to be Zaxton King getting called with the foul. This 15th foul this half against Missouri State. Parker Garrett will inbound from underneath his own basket. Garrett leads Eric Strupp. Eric Strupp one-on-one. Cross-court. Price. Three. Bang!
Eric Strupp, I mean, look at the big man passing out here. The alley-oops, the cross-court passes.
Do you remember those State Farm commercials with, like, DeAndre Jordan, Chris Paul, Kevin Love?
Yes.
Dropping dimes.
Yes, absolutely.
Michael Osei Bonsu has it in the low post, guarded by Price. He's going to bully his way in. Lawan Watts gets a hand on that, and that one's going to be tipped by Price in the air. Bonsu able to get the ball back and puts it back up.
Great follow-through.
Great defense, and that should be counted as another block for Eric Strupp, as that ball was going and it went straight up. Watts, Lawan driving. He's going to get fouled on the floor. 62-48 is the score.
14.
Yeah. Nate Calmes will check back in. Parker Garrett will take the seat as he gets a standing round of applause from his teammates on the bench. It'll be Cougar basketball underneath the hoop again, but not before a timeout is called. 9:04 left in the game. Moves up by 14. Jack, how are we feeling? What are we liking? Things are starting to click a little bit.
I'm
for
feeling
this Cougar team.
a lot better,
Yeah.
a lot more calm. This is the Cougar team. It's starting to look like the Cougar team I've seen throughout most of this season.
Back up to that 50% from three-pointers.
Yes.
They're shooting over 50 from the field. Something that Missouri State's not able to shoot 43 from the field.
And I wanted to point out the 13-6 passing the ball a lot better. The types of passes, the movement on and off the ball, it's just everything just looks smoother, more aligned, and more interconnected on the offensive side of the ball. And the defense, clogging the passing lane, getting in front of defenders, making those blocks. I mean, it's just all around better basketball from the Cougs in this second half.
The Cougs currently with 4 players in double digits and one about to break that. Right now, the people on the court, it was Ethan Price has 10 points, Lawan Watts has 12, Isaiah Watts has 13, and Dane Eric Strupp with 14. Nate Calmes, the only player actively on the court that doesn't have 10 points or more, he has 9. Yeah. So there's a very good chance that we'll have at least 5, maybe more double-digit scores in this game for WSU. I wouldn't have told you that was going to happen in that first half.
No, not in the first half, but I mean, I will say we've seen that a lot in this season. A lot of balanced scoring from this team. You know, not a lot of guys going for 20, 30, but it's a lot of balance, like 5 guys getting 15, 14, 16. And hopefully we're going to see that by the end of the game.
And it does look like the Cougs they're getting up to that average at 81.2 points per game. They only had 30-something. It was in that mid-30s.
I think it was 34. Yeah, we've already scored almost as many points in the first half. In this half, only halfway through.
Yeah. So definitely a good showing in the second half by the Cougs so far. Started out a little shaky, got into things, went back to that shaky. But for the last 5 or 6 minutes, it's been the Nate Eric Strupp show. Talk to me a little bit about what you've seen from the big man so far.
I mean, he's hitting threes. He's driving in and kicking out. He's getting the inbound, posting up players down low, making cross-court passes, alley-oop passes on fast breaks. And that's only on the offensive side of the ball. On the defensive side of the ball, you have him just being as solid as a rock down low, getting those blocks, getting those projections. It just makes it impossible for Missouri State to do anything down low.
I said it better myself. As the base camp comes to an end here, I believe it's Cougar basketball. Under the hoop. Yeah, because Oba just got called for that foul. So that'll put Missouri State at 16 fouls. Oba now has 2. Inbound from Calmes to Price. Price handoff to Watts. Watts double team, so he'll back out. Swings to Price, and they're just going to go around the world with this one, around the perimeter. Back to Price, down low to Eric Strupp. Eric Strupp's going to be fouled. And That one will go against Oba.
I will say we've drawn a lot of fouls from that just pass game tornado because Missouri State knows they're undersized down there. And the only way they're going to stop that is by foul.
So with that, it'll put it 17 fouls. Puts the Cougs in the bonus. As that'll be the third personal foul against Wesley Oba.
Cougs now up 15. Now that we're in the bonus, hitting these free throws can really widen the margin. We can then start to be more relaxed on the offensive side of the ball if we get up to a 15, 20-point lead.
Eric Strupp with 15, 2, and 3 so far tonight. Make that 16 as he improves WSU's lead to 16. 64-48, 8:45 left in the game. Bringing it up will be Chase Martin. Swings it over to Zaxton King. King to White. White double teamed. Cougs are playing good defense. Here's Hampton. King. A three from Oba. That's not going to go. Ethan Price gets the rebound. He'll take it up. Right corner to Isaiah Watts. Down low to Eric Strupp. Eric Strupp cross. Calmise for three. That's no good. Just barely an off-balance three from Nate Calmise. Here's Martin. Tries to get it down low to Osei Bonsu, who tries to pass it back. That's going to go out of bounds and go back to the Cougs.
Cougs forcing a tough pass there. Missouri State not able to make it, and out of bounds, Cougs ball.
Alan Udamadu will check in for Osei Bonsu, who will take a seat. Calmise bringing it up for Washington State. Bit of a breakout star coming over from UW. Only played in about 16 games. Didn't get much starting time last year, as there will be a foul called away from the ball.
Bring up Calmise transferring to obviously stellar guard play last year. They almost always seem to have stellar guard play. Like you said, not getting a lot of opportunity, but hey, we needed it here. We needed guards. We lost Jimmy, we lost Wells, we lost Rice, we lost a lot of our star playmakers, our shooters. And bring them over, okay? Yeah. I mean, I think, listen, UW is our rival, but listen, it's two now, it's all that matters.
Calmise still just looking for a double-digit. The long lines perfect from the field. 1 for 5, 1 for 3, 1 for 4, 1 from the He's having a stellar night.
I would say our field goal percentage, 59%, free throw percentage, 47%. Only thing looking bad, 13 assists, only thing looking bad there is the free throw percentage sitting at 53%.
Definitely want that to be up towards that 75 to 80% range.
Yet somehow still 20% higher than Missouri State.
Yeah, see, that's a
33% from the free throw line.
We've shot more free throws.
Yes.
They just have shot 2 for 6 to our 10 for 19.
I'd say I've watched a lot of games where the team with 53% from the free throw line is shooting 20% better than the other team from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's not too common of one to see there.
Monday, 7:30 to 6:30. Purchase your tickets today.
No, I would say we continue to hang on to this league. But, they've done a pretty good job in the last 6 minutes of just really digging themselves, solidifying the lead, and digging a hole for this Missouri State team. What do they need? If you're the coach of Missouri State, what are you saying to your guys? Down 14, down 16, sorry, down 16 points. You know that you've been in this game. You know you can't get close. What are you saying to your guys to instill confidence in it on the road?
I feel like on the defensive side of the ball, you got to be able to keep. I mean, they've been physical all game, but that's led to fouls. You got to be able to keep staying physical without fouling because the Cougs are this half starting to hit those free throws, and if they do, it's already up at 16 now. Even going 1 for 2 each strip, it's going to pile up. Especially if you're not doing it for an offensive side of the ball. And unlucky for them, they're just not hitting their open shots like they usually do. Des White, like we said, not having a stellar offensive game. I feel like you just got to try to find those easy things down low, but with Aaron's in the game, I just feel like that's not going to happen. I'm not a coach myself, so I'm not really sure what I'd say.
Dane Eric Strupp at the line to shoot. Makes that one. Yeah, you talk about Des White. He has only scored 4 points, 2 for 10 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3-point line. 21 minutes, so not very much of a productive night for him as Eric Strip will hit both. Pass down low to White. That was a quick pass to get it past mid-court. They're swinging it around to find its way to Vincent Brady. Brady driving. Bounce pass is going to get picked up by Udamado. Down low. Here's Brady again. He's going to swing it. Corner three from White, and that's going to bounce in, out, and around before falling.
Bound to happen at some point. Those bounces are going to eventually tip in for Tuesday.
51-66 the score. Here's Eric Strupp. He runs into traffic. Isaiah Watts somehow comes up with the ball. And here's the pull-up midi from the free throw line.
How many times have we seen Isaiah Watts dribble around defenders, find his mid-range, and just swish up the net?
And when he stops in his track and goes straight up and down. There's no lateral movement, which helps him just be able to hit down his shots.
That's what the best players are able to do.
Here's Downing Rivers, gets it over to Brady. A foul will be called. That one's going to go against number 5 for the Cougs, Tomas Thrasterson.
Foul on number 5.
Will be his second of the game. Just the 15th foul. Going against the Cougs. So inbounding is Downing Rivers from right in front of his head coach over there on the team benches. It's going to be getting into Udamado. Dribbles around. Des White, another three. That one's good.
That's what I was warning everyone about. If he's letting get open, he's eventually going to hit those shots, and now that's 2 threes in a row now for Des White.
54-68 is the score. Here's Watts. Isaiah Watts takes a step in, kicks to the corner. Back to Watts. Down low to Eric Strupp. Eric Strupp. A fadeaway. No, he's going to pass it to Okafor. Off the glass and an ND.
Made that pass. Looked like a jump. He didn't miss.
He did. That was very well executed by Dane Eric Strupp. And that's why he has been absolutely paving the way in this comeback and solidifying this lead for the Cougs. As a foul gets called on Eric Strupp.
I like that physicality, though, not letting the ball enter inside the paint.
Yes, but he does have to be careful. His fourth foul of the game.
True.
That's his 4th personal foul.
6th team foul. Lawan Watts will come in. Eric Strupp will take a seat.
Well-deserved rest.
Yeah, 6:25 left in the game. Cougs with a 16-point lead still. So even despite those 2 3-pointers, they're still maintaining the lead.
Missouri State's just not able to stop us on the defensive side.
Inbound. That's going to be blocked by Okafor, but they're going to call a foul on it. Okafor thought he had all ball. I thought he did too.
Might have got him on the body before.
Vincent Brady took a hard fall there.
7th team foul.
Replay.
I would love to see a replay of this.
Number 1
That was clean.
Might have got him on the body on the way up in the waist.
Could have.
Not going to show us. All right.
That's all right. And another missed free throw for this Missouri State team.
They do say ball don't lie, so
2 for 7 on the night. And you're right, yes they do. 28.6% from the line. And they get one. 3 for 8. Lawan will check it into Nate Calmese. Calmese back to Watts. Watts gets it to Rasterson, who has a lot of space in front of him. He gets pushed. No foul called. I don't know how there was no foul call there. He got full-on shoved.
Oh,
that's going to be out of bounds.
Gonna be out of bounds.
The full court pass would go to Udamado, and he tried to dribble around himself.
Yeah.
To keep the ball in bounds, but he went out of. I don't know what he thought was going to go on there.
I think he just kind of hesitated and he just kind of ran out of time to make a decision, and then I did want to mention Missouri State now playing in a full court press.
Yeah.
Kind of no other option at this point. 6 minutes left, down 15.
Rasterson will sit down as Price comes back in the game. Handoff. Calmese has a pass midcourt. A little bit of a double teams, a trap zone. Corner. Watts, 3. That's his shot. No go. A rebound from Vincent Brady. This is another 3 from Des White, and he's going to drain that. He's made his last 3.
He's found it. He's on fire now. We got to be careful.
A 12-point lead for the Cougs. Calmese has it. He's double teamed. That's going to be hit out of his hands by Mose down in Rivers. It'll stay with the Cougs, and the Cougs will take a timeout. 70-58 is the score. It was a 15-point lead. It's kind of just hovered around that 12 to 15-point lead. I'm not too worried about it, but you do got to be careful about giving Des White those shots. He's a 3 in a row.
I will say, Des White now up to 13 points, only 6 points away from his season average with 5:40 to go. Very doable. So just like that, the scoring it has returned for Des White.
Yes, it has. So as the timeout goes, I wasn't sure how long that timeout was. County's still looking to get into that double digit club. I know he's got the opportunity to get himself open for one our team knocking down.
Has been more of a distributor today, cutting in, dribbling past defenders, and getting open teammates.
Yeah, 5 assists. So
And I will say that's actually does lead the team assists 4.3, so above his season average today with 5.
Cougs inbounding, it'll be Cal Meese. He'll get it into Okafor, back to Cal Meese. That's a screen. Down low, a beautiful slam from Ethan Price. Cal Meese takes a hop step. Ethan Price cuts on the baseline, and a slam dunk will put the Cougs up by 15. Driving to the basket is Vincent Brady, and a foul will be called.
Does the basket count?
Beautiful play from Ethan Price. As the Lobster back able to get one down.
Foul number 8,
Basket will count.
And it'll be against me.
His second person.
Or no,
And
they
18.
They didn't make the match.
he made it. I'm not sure if they're counting.
Vincent Brady's on the line.
He might just be up because they're in the bonus.
Nope, that's it. And one.
No, if it was an
Is it 1 and 1?
Yeah, it was 1 and 1. It was on the ground.
Okay, so they must have called that one on the field.
Kelly's trying to draw the charge, was unable to do so. Off the block.
Knock down both of those. 72-60 is the score. Inbound goes to LaJuan Watts. And these refs are really letting Missouri State play very aggressively with very limited calls. It's kind of interesting. Okafor, back out to Price. Price on the three-point line. Tries to find a cutting Watts. He doesn't. He'll hand it off to LaJuan this time. LaJuan Watts, 13 seconds to shoot, and the foul gets called. It's going to go against number 13.
Foul's on number 24.
Yeah. 24, Evan Udamadu.
Second person.
Okafor, number
Yeah.
22.
Anthony Okafor.
And the Okafor's on the line.
Now, I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce it because I don't want to be offensive at all. But this is his first name. I'm not even.
That's just no. Oh yes, full name.
I'm not going to attempt. But the first two letters of his first name are in D, so it's not an acronym. Okafor for his second shot. And he's going to make both of them. Cougs now up by 14. Bringing up the ball is Mose down in Rivers. Started by Watts. Gets past midcourt. Swings it to the corner. Here's Des White. Checks his footing. Going to pass back to White. A three. Off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound Watts. Isaiah Watts bringing it up for the Cougs. He's going to get it to LaJuan, who will take a three. Oh! LaJuan Watts. Just keep on dominating, young fella. 76-60 is the score. Here's a three from Des White. He makes that one.
Stepping into it, he's going to hit that all day. You do not let the great scorers step into their shot.
I'm not even worried. It's a 13-point game now. They're going to call a timeout. We'll go to a break. You're listening to WSU Basketball on KUGR, the student voice of the Cougs. Following the timeout, it'll be Cougar basketball. Timeout following the big three from Des White. Inbound goes to LaJuan Watts. Watts, guarded by Chase Martin, finally gets past midcourt. looking for any help he can get. He'll finally swing it to Price. Price to Isaiah Watts. Watts to Calmes. Back to Lawan. Fakes the three. Passes out to Isaiah. 12 to shoot. Isaiah Watts on the right side. Back to Lawan. Watts drives. Superman puts it up and one! Didn't even touch the backboard. Full extension finger roll, and that one didn't even touch the rim.
It just seems like all the coup shots are finally falling in this half. And ones, deep threes, dribble to the mid-range. It's all working.
Lawan Watts to the line. Another opportunity for a three-point play for him. 78-63 is the score. 79-63. As Lawan Watts now at 17 points. 16, correction. Yeah. Missouri State brings it up. It's White. Gives it over to Osei Bonsu. Osei Bonsu. Back to Brady. Brady to White. Guarded by Isaiah Watts and Ethan Price. The double team. A deep three goes off the backboard. Just an absolute prayer. As Michael Osei Bonsu gets the rebound. Tries to put up a desperation shot of his own. Gets fouled, and we have another timeout.
White trying to single-handedly get his team back in this by shooting threes on pretty much each of the last, 5 possessions?
Yes, but it's a 16-point game.
Yeah.
Can we stop calling? I don't want to say can we just make this game be over with? But at a certain point, you're down double digits.
Take a look at today's play of the game. Presented by Toyota.
Come back.
Guess what? We got
Now you only have 2 timeouts left. Even if it gets down to the nitty-gritty, you have enough timeouts left to play the clock.
What Missouri State's gonna have to do, they're gonna have to get the game up the tempo, make the twos go quickly, get a game shoot quickly and miss.
But if they haven't been able to do that part of this game, I have a hard time.
No, I do.
Think they're going to be able to take that into the
I'm just saying what needs to happen is listen. Des White is, and I feel like they're starting to get more of the shots. They're showing a little bit of gas, but it's been a lot of up and down this game. Both teams are very tired. Not a lot of energy left to take for either team.
47 left to play in this contest. 79-63 Cougs on top for most of this one. It was a slow start. Cougs able to turn it around, get on top of their business. It was a story of turnovers, sloppy passing, and just poor shot selection. At the end of that first half, they kind of tuned things in, started getting more points across, went into halftime with a lead, and since halftime, it's just been lights out. They've been able to score really easily from a three-point paint from the free throw line. That was second out. But they've honestly just absolutely 18-24, and they only made not that many free throws. I was going to go to 3 points. They're 8 for 18. They started this game 2 for 10. So they've made 6 of their last 8. Second half. That's turning it around. That's what gets you this lead. That's what puts you at 5-16. No matter what you're doing.
I want to say that there's an emphasis on the defensive side of the ball. Like I said, not letting passes get to the guys that are deflecting out of bounds. I mean, that's what we want, deflecting out of bounds, because all game, the one thing we're going to do all game consistently is defending it down. I'm surprised we actually haven't forced a 5-second yet. It's gone down to 4. It's gone to like 4.7. Yeah, 4 seconds. Multiple times. So, yeah. You'll notice here. I don't want to say comeback, but yeah.
No, they definitely did come back.
I guess that is true. No, you are right.
Definitely come back. I will say, Michael Osei Bonsu shooting 2 from the line.
Play smart here, shoot no sloppy mistakes, and hopefully, well, Des White actually out now, so it's not going to be any more threes.
Those are 5 for 10. On the free throw line tonight, 50%. trying to get 2 contact with us. That's why he has to get it. It'll take forever to get going.
Yeah, I don't know what's.
He's just walking around. Michael Osei-Bonsu just kind of walking around the top of the key circle.
See, when I played, I hated it. I had to wait for everything. I feel like you just want to take your free throws and get back. Yeah, I hated waiting for this because you just you get in your own mind.
It's like the pitch
mind
clock for
game.
baseball.
Yes, exactly.
Osei-Bonsu misses his first.
I say probably got in his own head after waiting so long. This is the first.
5 for 11 are the Bears tonight. Here comes the second. That one in and out. Misses again. The rebound's going to be got by Jalen Hampton. Hampton is going to swing it around the horn, finding Mekhi Valentine. And a foul's going to be called on Michael Osei-Bonsu as he was trying to get in front of Ethan Price, opened himself up
Foul number
for a
23.
feed down in the
Michael
post.
Osei-Bonsu.
Ends up knocking him over.
That's number 4.
So the Cougs will take over.
Missouri State 3 chances to score points on their offensive possession
Yeah.
at the free throw line, and then again on the offensive rebound. They couldn't get it.
Price inbounding to Calmeese. Back to Price. That ball almost got picked off. Calmeese will bring it up now. He's guarded by Vincent Brady. Pass midcourt at the logo. Gets it over to Lawan Watts. Lawan trying to get it to Isaiah. He'll get it there. Isaiah Watts. Jab step. Charging.
Ooh.
And he's going to get absolutely ran into as he tried to go up and around and under to get that ball to fall. He was guarded by Vincent Bradley. And then coming in on the help was going to be number 3, Mekhi Valentine, but he ended up just full-on bulldozing into Isaiah Watts while he was in midair. Very dangerous play. Got to be careful about that.
Yeah. And I believe that does put Missouri State at
It does.
into
With
double
a double-
bonus 10. Yes.
Yes. So with that one, Isaiah Watts nails the first one. That'll be team foul number 10 against the Bears, putting the Cougs in the double bonus the rest of the way. So it'll be 2 free throws for the next 3.5 minutes. And 2 for 2 goes Watts this time. Lead is now 81-63. A 22-point lead for the Cougs. Here's Brady. Dumping off to Osei-Bonsu. Back to Brady. Guarded by Eric Strupp. Eric Strupp doing a good job in there. They're going to go to the middle to Hampton, who's going to go up and put 2 down.
Your number 23.
It was Osei-Bonsu who made the basket. Hampton getting down there. Calmeese brings it up. He'll get a screen from Price. Step back. Price. 3. Dead on. No good. Rebounded by Jalen Hampton. He's going to get it out to Chase Martin. Martin bringing it up. Guarded by Watts. Inside, and the basket from Brady will be good off the glass.
He's allowing a few easy buckets. In a
Yeah,
row
but they're getting right back on offense.
Oh.
A bounce pass to Eric Strupp from Lawan Watson. That's what I was talking about. They inbounded it right away. Missouri State was not
They
playing
just
transition
stopped playing
defense.
defense. I don't know.
And Dana Eric Strupp leading down into the paint, able to get an easy 2. Here come the Bears. It's Valentine with the ball. He'll pass it off to Martin. Martin driving on Eric Strupp. Eric Strupp. He'll commit the foul, and the basket will fall for 2.
Chase Martin.
It's Chase Martin at the line for an and one opportunity.
That's the 5th personal foul.
Now Missouri State closing an almost 20-point lead back to 14 with 2 minutes, 7 seconds.
Eric Strupp with 20 points in the bag.
As Eric Strupp gets a hearty round of applause. 2 minutes and 7 seconds remain in this one. That might be a night from him.
14-point game.
Comes the shot. That one's going to be missed again. They cannot get it, but they do get the rebound. Here's a 3. That's going to be no good by Zaxton King. Rebounded by the Bears. And Alan Udamadu trying to get a ball up there. And a foul gets called.
I'm surprised Chase Martin, he had a wide open mid-range there. He didn't pass it into it down low.
Lawan Watts gets called for the foul. That'll be his 3rd of the night. And now both teams in the double bonus.
And on the line is number 24, Alan
Udamadu will be at the line so far tonight. He has not scored. This will be his first points of the night.
Missouri State needs these free throws.
And he'll miss the first. 5 for 14 from the line is Missouri State tonight. Looking to make it 5 for 15. Second shot. And that one is good. The drought will end. 6 of 15 on the Bears from the free throw line. Ethan Price gets it all the way to Isaiah Watts across court. Watts fakes left, step back, 3. On his head! Sit down, Zaxton King. You're too small for Isaiah Watts. The ball's coming up. It's a bad pass. He's able to get it up and off the glass. Vincent Brady, a transition point. And they're just kind of running back and forth. It's really disorganized. A minute 30 left to play. Here's Price. Dumps it to Calmise. Calmise to Lawan. Lawan starts to drive. Loses the ball. Ahead is Udamadu. And he'll throw it down. Hampton is going to be the one who threw it down. Udamadu knocked the ball loose. And with that, the Cougs will call a timeout with a 12-point lead. 86-74, minute 15 left in the second half. You're listening to WSU basketball on KUGR, the student voice of the Cougs.
Who's looking for my info? What? Who's the radio guy?
Yeah.
What is the... Oh, yeah.
Missouri State. Minute 15 left. Cougs lead 86-74. Behind 20 points from Isaiah Watts. He leads the team in points and rebounds, 20-7. As the Cougs will have the ball, it's Parker Garrett, Ethan Price, Tomas Thrasterson, Nate Calmise, and MD Okafor. Price has the ball. Hand off to Calmise. Back over to Price. Open 3. Too short. Gets his own rebound. Thinks about the mid-range. Passes out Garrett. Garrett's to Calmise. Under a minute to play. Calmise dribbling around. He has 11 seconds on the shot clock. Starts a drive. He's going to put one up. And one! Gets it to go! Nate Calmise showing that things are just better over here on the east side. Who wants to be a Husky when you want to? And don't say Noah Willie.
That's his third person. Calmise for one.
Calmise will go to the line. The foul's going to be committed. I didn't see who got committed by. Calmise at the line to shoot. It's going to be against Brady, and he misses the and one. Not happy with himself there as Missouri State on the attack real quick. Here's Brady to the hoop, goes underneath and takes it back out. Just looping through this Cougars defense. And here comes King. He'll put up a 2.
Yeah, not going to risk fouling there.
No reason to. 30 ticks on the timer left.
Cougs
12-point lead. Calmise getting through. He's going to pass it off to ND. Corner to Garrett. Top to Price. And that's when they're going to tell them to calm down. 14 seconds on the shot clock. About 2 seconds separate the shot clock in the game.
Oh!
And Nate Calmise to the basket. Another and one opportunity. And I think he's hit that double-digit number.
I think he hit it. No, he hit it before that. Yeah.
I know. So Calmise will go to the line to shoot. Personal foul will go against Martin. That's his third foul. Free throw is good from Calmise. 91-76 the score. 11.4 left in this one. It was a hardy one. It was a tough one. But the Cougs are going to be coming out of this one victorious as they bring it up. Final attempts 6 seconds. They put up a shot. No good. Second chance. That one's going to roll around with 3.8 left. 91-78. Inbound to Garrett's. And that will do it. 91-78 is your final score here from Beasley Coliseum. We'll be wrapping things up in just a second. Take a quick break, tabulate our stats, and then we'll be back to just depack what happened today. I'm Matti, Tenney. This is Jack McDonagh. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on KGR, the student voice of Toulouse.
Did Calmees finish with? What did he finish with? 14? Okay, I thought he got 15. Ready? Oh, right now. I'm just going to go through it. Okay, yeah.
As the Cougs take this one, 91-78, your final stat lines here tonight. And it was the Cougs' big five. 5 players in double digits. They only have 5 players in double digits, 1 player in single digits. The rest scored 0. That 1 player who had single digits had 8, so he was almost to that number. 6 players in double digit scoring for the Cougs. 12 points, 5 for 12 from the field, 2 for 6 for 3, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist. Next up, Juan Watts had himself tonight, 17 points. Perfect shooting, 7 for 7 from the field, 1 for 1 from 3, 2 for 2 from the line. Also had an assist, as well as more than steal. Nate Calmees ends his night with 14. Had a quick 4 there at the end, plus 5. He had that and one, plus the other layup. Didn't quite get the last free throw to fall. And then the first free throw for his last 2 to fall. He ends his night 5 for 10, 4 for 6 from the line with 7 assists and 3 steals. Isaiah Watts ends his night 20 points, 6 for 10 from the field, 4 for 7 from downtown, 4 for 4 from the line, including 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. And then finally, Dane Erickstrup, the big man, ties Isaiah with 20 points also, 6 of 7, 2 for 3 from 3, and 6 for 8 from the field. So it's an incredible shooting night from the Cougs, as Erickstrup also ends his night with 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. Jack, we talked about it. It was an up-and-down game. We weren't sure how this one was going to go. At halftime, I didn't know how to feel. But by about halfway through the second half, it was all Cougs all the way. Tell me about how the Cougs were able to turn things around and not only take the lead, but keep the big lead.
I mean, listen, the Cougs just came in the second half playing their brand of basketball. They controlled the tempo and the energy of the game. And meanwhile, in the first half, it was Missouri State controlling it, but Missouri said, no, this is our house. We're gonna control how this game goes. And they played their brand of basketball, getting the open shots. But also, I think they just did everything that they were trying to do in the first half with more solid execution. Much less sloppier passes. The passes were connecting, more movement on and off the ball. And the defense was more physical, while also, they fouled a little bit more. But I think that was okay because that brought physicality. It did. It's an old coach might actually say, if you don't get like 3 fouls, you're not playing hard enough. You're not playing physical enough. Right. And I think that applied to today. They were, even though Missouri State was fouling a lot more, that's how they controlled the game. They were playing physical, saying, no, we're not just going to let you get easy open shots and come down low. We're going to foul you and make you go to the line. And honestly, even though they lost, that kind of ended up working for them. We shot, 64% from the free throw line today? So, I mean, if Missouri State had connected a few more of their open shots, I will say, and I think by the end of the game, it was about even when it comes to open shots. They just didn't land them as much. I think it came down to the skill level that the Wazoo players have here.
All right, player of the game. I think, in my eyes,
for me, it's a tie.
That's a tough one. I think Isaiah Watts is up there. 20 points, 7 rebounds. Doesn't even matter. 2 assists. That's a very solid performance. Dane Erickstrup, I think, was ultimately the difference maker. He was able to distribute the ball really well. He was able to score when he needed to. And on the defensive side of the ball, didn't give up too many fouls, but still playing physical enough to keep Missouri State on board.
Yeah, I will say, I think Erickstrup was also my play of the game because Isaiah Watts, he did finish with a great stat line, but it was more from just kind of that one streak in the second half. While Erickstrup,
although the assists.
Yes. Correct.
Consistent drive.
But the assist was consistent, but the scoring and the rebounding and the defense was kind of more extra consistent throughout the entirety of the second half. He brought it right from that first second in the second half and kept it all the way throughout. He was playing physical. I think he ended up actually having four fouls. So he was playing physical. He was down low, not allowing anything to happen down low from Missouri State. But on the opposite side of the ball, distributing, shooting the three ball, posting up players. I mean, he was everywhere. He was doing everything. So that's going to be my player of the game.
Some final thoughts to leave you guys with. The Cougs scored. They scored on 61% of their possessions. So overall, a good 61.8. They led for a total of 29 minutes in this game. 29 of the 40 minutes, 7:54 was trailing, and 2:57 was tied. So when you can control the game for 3/4 of the game, it's a recipe for success. That'll do it for us here from Beasley Coliseum. I'm Matti Tenney alongside Jack McDonagh. Cougs advance to 9-2 with a 91-78 win over Missouri State. Have a great night and go Cougs.
Go Cougs.